about my foot fungus, so that means we're good.
Yay!
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We're here.
Hi.
We're finally here. All right. So, when we last left off in Retroverse, should I say previously on the Radami Rebels, I'm thinking of maybe eventually doing like just be a lot of work on my end, but doing like a minute recap where it has like the logo and it like zooms in and flips over and then goes back.
Oh, that'd be so much work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'd be really like professional looking if you managed to pull
But
it
I'd
off.
use my announcer voice, which isn't that great, but it's something. Previously, you all glitched onto an elven corvette ship, the SS Highwind. Just to give you guys an example out of character what the ship's like, it takes up the area of 1,000 by 1,000 foot dimensions, so it's not super duper big, but it's definitely biggest vehicle you've ever been in. And it appears to have been grown from a colossal mass of trees, and they all seem to have been like woven together. And where the roots and stuff would end is like the nose of the ship, and it's a point.
Is the
Is
guy
it like
named?
a Orion ship?
I was just going to say, is Tenchi Moyo here? Is he the captain?
I don't know what that means.
It's
Dang
probably
it!
it's
The
probably
one anime I remember from the.
Hey, if you had to remember just one, that was a good one.
Yes.
So
Actually,
write that
I
down.
did not watch enough space anime to understand.
Write that down as really awesome old anime I still need to watch. I'm still getting through Fist of the
Tenchi Muyo?
North.
Oh yeah,
Fist of the North
the
Star.
first two OVAs.
Yeah,
Like-
not Tenchi in Tokyo.
For what
No.
it's worth, I am pretty sure there's a rule book for it for Big Eye Small Mouth.
There is.
Cool.
Anyway,
I would
so
love to do that.
you guys
We'll
glitched
talk about it later.
onto this ship, and the ship was currently under attack by a larger, more evil planetoid class ship run by the Starseekers. It was pretty much a Death Star. It's a ship that's a sphere. It was probably about twice the
Sure, it's not
size.
brought some death.
It was twice the size of the ship you guys were on, and you guys couldn't see it from your perspective, but from the narration, as you guys being the audience at the moment, the ship you're on has a spherical dent in it because that's what the ship does. It literally rams something else with it because it's like a moon hitting the ship. Really big ship. And then after your heroic rescue of the Highwind's crew, their captain, and Reed, the corruption druid, they made their way back onto the Highwind and fled while the leadership of the Starseekers was astray. You guys killed the captain of their ship. That was their captain, the weird tentacle guy.
Cool.
You know what?
He was terrifying.
Yeah. And then, while fleeing...
More of those little tentacly buggers in there. They were sleeping.
Oh yeah, no, the dudes with the multiple arms, like they hang on the ceiling. That's what they were. You couldn't really tell because they were
okay.
all balled up, but it was a room filled with them.
I was gonna say, can we founder the ship, like triplet?
I thought we just ran away.
You just ran
They
away
ran away.
while the chaos was happening. Like they're
So bravely ran away. Brave Sir Robin.
Bravely ran away.
the leader couldn't give them any commands to attack, so including their turrets. So captain of the Highwind took that as a chance to flee, and you guys fled. Barely. Ships like barely sticking together. And while fleeing, Reed the Druid performed reincarnation ritual to bring back Yost. Instead of being a Xenon Dragonborn, he came back as a wood elf.
The most handsome boy.
So handsome.
So handsome.
Reed warned them and Yost that he now has corruption that cannot be removed, or his life will cease to be once more. And currently, the SS Highwind is heavily injured from that battle, and it's unable to make a void jump, as the captain tells you, safely in its current condition. They will need to make repairs while trying to get to the nearest planet. But it might take a few weeks.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
I mean, okay.
And he apologizes profusely for the condition you're in. He realizes that you are from a planet that has not gotten to space travel tech yet. So he's like, "Wow, you guys must be really confused." And it
I
seems
mean,
like he's
not really. We had a base on the moon, like that we were trying to invade. So
I am a space dragon.
space travel is not entirely foreign to us, but it's not something that's inside.
A
Like,
giant
I have a
space
space dragon.
I mean, I do.
It's just funny. You're like,
Do you have a-
I'm a space dragon.
you guys
That's
have
good.
No, I don't think she
Ew.
is. She has one.
do you guys have dark matter engines? He says.
we have the grid.
And that's
I don't even know about that joke, but I've been to space, if that counts, on my space dragon.
Don't know how it works.
Where are we
This
having this conversation? Is this before
This
or
is-
after Yost is back?
Yeah,
this is-
I feel like this is like.
this is
beforehand.
post. Did you guys want to do like?
punch him in the face or something?
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
ended.
I want to RP that.
Okay,
Let's go, let's go.
Oh wait, okay. Yost's reincarnation and action.
So what does newly reincarnated naked elf boy look like?
The elf.
Nailed it. Perfect.
Do you
So
want
clear.
me do you
Paints
want to show
A
my
very vivid picture.
So he's tan, swole as fuck.
Is he long and handsome as well?
Oh well, he's shorter than everybody in the party.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Shorter now.
That makes me so happy.
Silverish hair for some reason. Damn corruption. And really weird eyes once they open when he's like,
Do you want me to show the picture?
yes, you have a.
Oh, you have a picture?
Oh
Yeah.
Oh whoa, those eyes.
For the 12 pack, what's your strength right now?
20.
It's still
Charisma?
20.
Yeah, because I lost the wings, so I just converted that feat to a ASI.
Oh, okay.
Because it makes sense, because
Yeah.
like can't have wings.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
Your charisma didn't go up, did it?
This is what our handsome boy looks like.
Mhm. And the eyes are the white is the blue, and the iris is the silverish color, like chromish, and the other's the pearlescent blue. So I look like a Freeman. Shialoo, I'm the Quasit Cedric.
I also have one in his new Power Ranger outfit, but I'll say that.
So basically, as soon as Yost opens his eyes, Visca sort of like gets up. She had been sort of kneeling on the floor next to the bed while Reed finished the ritual, because it's like an hour ritual. And as soon as she hears Hertz and Verm react, she'll sort of just stand up and take like a half look at him, and then doesn't care, knows it's him, and just jumps on him and hugs the shit out of him.
Oh, I can't breathe.
And like, for modesty's sake, because you are naked and it's weird in a new body, she's gonna pull out the wing things. And yeah, no, she's choking it. I have fucking wings of flying. You never saw it because you noped out fucking immediately and got yourself killed. That's Katrina to Kevin, not Visca's.
Wing
Hers in the
I
back
wasn't
is
quite
just
sure
like
what you
before
meant.
you put it on, she's just like nice.
Kevin, her fur feels surprisingly very soft.
Ah.
Mm.
And I'm just like, it's warm. I'm freezing. It's so fucking cold. Why is it so cold?
Because you've got flesh now, you fucking weirdo. What were you doing?
I think it's because I'm naked on a metal slab.
Also that.
We'll say for convenience it's not a metal slab.
It's cold.
I don't know why, but my dog's just growling at his bone.
It's actually some really nice like gel cushion stuff.
Nice.
It's cold.
It's still probably cold though, yeah.
I don't have a butt flap. It's just butt. I don't have a gown.
After I'm done, just so like if she were not a wolf person, it would be kissing, but because she's a wolf person, it's more of like licking.
That feels weird.
Oh yeah, you only have one snout in this equation now.
Yeah, it's a little awkward now.
You'll make two.
she sort of just is like looking at you and like, okay, you're fine, right?
Probably just.
Like to your face, just looking at you, making sure that you're all there. And then sort of sit up. Does somebody want to find it like?
Oh yeah. That's Dungeon Academy right there. That was the how's the Dragonborn gonna make out with her Fabio?
Yeah.
These are the questions.
It's still relevant in this equation.
Yeah,
So,
no, still kind of works.
there you go.
Oh my god, it's the cutest thing. The dog's trying to bury his bone under the towel that he had just been laying on.
That wasn't even the best picture. I think the best picture is when both their mouths are like this and they're sideways. And-
Yeah.
Nice.
It's also,
Yeah, it looks like she's just eating his face.
That's probably how we look.
yeah. There you go.
So, is my family safe?
Yeah, they're safe. They're back home.
Is everyone?
Leave them with your folks?
Yeah,
Or send
they're,
them to your
they're,
folks?
they're
Okay.
with my family.
Oh, good. They
Is
got
there
along.
anybody else in this room? I'm gonna yell and see if one of these red shirts can find him some clothes.
There-
Not one of those uniforms.
I
Not a
have
red
some
uniform.
booty shorts if you want them.
Don't think they'll fit.
the medic on the
I
ship.
don't know.
They're
Pretty stretchy.
The medic on the ship is there with you, and he's wearing
Oh,
a
okay.
white uniform.
Oh, I thought he was wearing blue.
oh, we can get him scrubs.
And yeah, that's what he does.
Is he a handsome Indian man?
Well, he's no Superman.
I'm just imagining Dr. Bashir, okay, guys?
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, because like my immediate thought, because I've been watching Star Trek the original series, I'm imagining bones, and I'm like, I don't understand
Which
what
Star Trek are we parodying
to
here?
do with this. Yeah,
I'm watching Deep Space Nine with Dylan, so that's what I went.
Space Nine's awesome. It's my favorite.
He's
Nobody
surprisingly,
thinks of Pulaski.
for a elf, he's surprisingly not that attractive.
Aw, damn it! But he's still an
That's
elf,
what-
so like,
He's like an elf, like middle-aged, so he's got like the bald thing going. He's got like an extra 30 pounds, you know.
mm-hmm. Nailed it. What's your charisma now?
He's been stuffing those Triton burgers a little too much.
Only 13.
13 's still not that bad.
It's like, why are my? Wow. What the hell?
And I will
sorry, I'm
attempt to turn everyone so that attempt to turn Hertz so that Hertz isn't oogling him while he's trying to put pants on.
Are you gonna make the
I'm
tail
not
wagging
ogling,
joke?
I'm just standing there real mad.
Are you gonna make the tail wagging joke? Good. Okay. So you get clothes on.
What the?
Kevin, fuck
We're
you.
gonna talk about that later. I want to
Oh,
roll
God.
to punch him.
Why is everyone so much talk? What the? Where's the fucking mirror? What happened?
Yeah, look at your hands, buddy.
I know.
I
Are they
pull out
cool?
like my compact and throw it at him.
Oh,
It's
it's the
like-
compact. Great.
You
A little
were
bit of time.
reincarnated, so you're maybe not gonna look quite the
Ah! Ah! Ah!
You no longer have a rugged look. You got a very smooth elven look.
Ah! Ah!
To be fair, you look amazing. Just saying.
Ah!
Nice.
For a smoothie.
You're freaking out. You're doing a freak flex. You panic flex.
Do the very muscular thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the peck dance.
Also, I did the math. Visca is 10 inches taller than you now.
Nice. You get to look up.
Hmm.
His pants are a bit snug.
There aren't any pants. It's just scrubs.
Wait.
Scrubs have pants though. Like it's a top.
I'm
and
thinking.
bottom.
I'm thinking the
The
Surgical-
hospital gown.
hospital
Yeah, that's
gown.
different.
Oh,
Never mind. They gave you a hospital gown. My bad.
Well, that's good. But
So you
you know,
can see his butt.
more butt on display. You gonna roll that athletics check?
Oh, yes, you need to do the athletics check. We didn't do it last time.
Athletic
'cause
check.
you-
Athletic check.
I don't remember what it was.
It's
I rolled for other
athletics.
things.
It's just athletics.
Just an athletics is for athletics.
Yes.
That's the point. Yes, that's why it's punny.
Watch it be like a 2. It's just like deflated balloons.
Not 20, which makes
Are
it a
you fucking
35.
kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
I got a plus 15 athletics. I rolled a 40. I'm not kidding. You can see it right here.
I see it.
Visca might need to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. That's a 4.
Okay. You pull an old school cartoon where you just turn into the wolf guy, where you're just like, oh!
Tex Avery.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh,
And
shit,
you're already
I
in
dropped
that
something.
shape, so it's not that hard.
When you have a 35 butt, everybody's jaws hit the floor.
Pretty
I
much,
know,
yeah.
Like the tongues were all rolling on the floor
See,
like
they
red
were-
carpet.
There were pants that they were gonna give you, but they saw your butt and they were like, no, we can't keep that thing hidden.
Here's some chaps.
Excuse the fuck out of you. I'm sorry, the dog just got up on his hind legs and stuck his nose on the table trying to get at the
Apparently there's
baguettes.
a 35 also.
No, the doctor says, I'll leave you guys alone. I'll go see if I can get any actual clothes for you.
That's it. Appreciate
be
it. The
nice.
floor is cold.
Yes,
Meanwhile,
that happens when you're warm-blooded.
Verm is leaning up against the
Sorry?
bulkhead, like arms crossed, just waiting for the whole mayhem to die down.
The floor,
Oh.
the floor is actually wood,
Ah, that's worse. There's splinters.
and it's not splintery at all.
Splintery.
It's probably polished like a.
Shellacked.
It looks like it somehow grew to be like perfectly smooth floor.
I'm walking almost like a newborn child because I'm not used to
Forward-facing knees.
Yeah,
No,
these kind of feet.
plants are great
I just have that extra little toe on the
Oh, you don't have the dew claw anymore?
You're probably stomping on your heels, Sin. The
No,
floor,
he's probably walking up on his feet like this.
the floor
Right,
is
he's walking up on
surprisingly warm compared to the bed. Almost like, it's a living magic tree thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold up Yost's coin and just like look over at him and it's like, "Are you ready for this bag?"
Nope, hold on.
I thought he didn't
No,
have a
hold
coin.
on.
He absorbed his coin.
No, it came to us. It came to us. It landed on the command center. That's how we knew he was gone.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, it did.
Yeah.
Is it still cracked?
We've heard that.
I don't think it was ever
Oh,
cracked.
okay.
It was, but
Was it?
He,
I missed that.
He repaired it when you guys fixed Crystal Shrine.
That's right.
Hertz is like getting really antsy, and she's like, "All right, you good? You situated?
No.
Well, then I don't care." And she punches him in the face.
Do you let her?
No.
Okay, what's your AC without armor?
14.
What would that be? Would that be just straight strength?
Yeah, try
Typically,
punching.
yeah.
That's strength there.
Who's a good boy?
Also, I don't even think you had your proficiency modifier because you're not proficient in
I think
punching.
everyone's proficient.
I mean, I don't have
How are you?
proficiency in strength.
You don't got proficiency in the
Plug it
punches.
and not use your roller skates to kill them.
Okay, so I got a 21.
You go to
That does
dodge, and you think you dodged her pretty easily. She just squares you in the face.
Ah,
Like I go to punch on one side and suddenly
losing a foot of
Like,
fight threw me off.
Instinctively, you try to go up and backwards, but you're shorter than she is, so it doesn't work.
By an inch.
That's probably what he does. He tried to dodge up, and he actually dodged into it.
Yeah, but you used to be like a foot and change taller than her.
Yeah, he used to be able to just lean back and get out of her reach, but now it's just like
Just put my hand on her head. Nope, 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 nope.
Listen here, you asshole! If you do that again, I will finish the job. Never do that again.
Never save the world? Gotcha.
Never kill yourself for no fucking reason when we could have done it together and nobody would have had to fucking die. We are stronger together, as you've told me, and you just decided that you were like, no, I'm gonna go up and be a hero and just gonna do the whole thing, blah 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 blah. Fuck off, Yost!
I had to.
I'm just imagining the poor doctor at his computer right outside this room, just like. Put
Meanwhile, the
headphones
druid.
in.
I never left.
Hey, you little fucking shit! You just tried to make off with my baguette. Sit down.
Wow, just random. After Hertz is done with that tangent, to say the least, you see at the door there seems to be a robot man, and he's
Does he have
holding
a
neatly.
robot mustache?
No, it's a different one. He's a lot thinner, and he is carrying neatly folded clothes. He's just standing at the door, waiting until it's appropriate for him to move in.
Oh, this is about as appropriate as it gets with this group. Thank you.
You're not getting candy either, dude.
Start trying to put pants on. Hey, doctor, there's a problem. It's not going back.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, oh no.
I just pull some.
You
Just squeeze and it goes back in.
It doesn't. It doesn't do that. That's not how that works.
That's the thing that mammals have to deal with.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna have the birds and the bees hug?
Well, I know that part, but
He just didn't pay attention to the mammal part in
Just then,
sex ed.
just then, the bird guy, if you recall, one of the prisoners was like, his head was a bird, like a golden eagle head, but the rest of him was very humanoid, maybe like, maybe a dark brown color, and with human feet. So he's not in a Kenku or anything like that. And you say birds and the bees, and he just tilts his head in the room and just keeps going. He's wearing a very, you guys wouldn't know it culturally, but he's wearing a very Egyptian-looking future tech outfit with a staff that looks like it's a
Horus?
double-ended lightsaber.
Is it Horus?
Hunter in another lifetime.
my character in Written in Stone draws power from Horse. For the people who watching who hasn't seen
What
that.
a coincidence then.
I'm like, so mammals don't put it back into the body until it's ready to use.
They just don't put it back into the body.
That's inconvenient.
It super is.
Sometimes it even pops out on its own.
Wait, what do you mean? Like you can control it?
We're gonna have to find some
We need to find some sex ed books.
Yep.
We're in the middle of an infirmary. I'm sure there's some medical reference text available.
You see another one of those terminals in here.
Ah, no fucking shit. I'm so mad at you.
For what it's worth, though,
I
we're
don't read Elvish.
also that.
Actually, you might do with your reincarnation. Wouldn't you pick that up as a racial bonus?
No.
It doesn't make
Oh.
any sense to get that.
Thing.
I
You
mean,
wouldn't
I
just
guess not.
instinctively know it. You don't instinctively know how to read English.
If you want to try to use the terminal, I'll allow it at disadvantage. It would be an intelligence check, not proficiency. At disadvantage. But you could try.
Only 3. I can't read it, so I can't log in.
At,
So it's
at
like,
disadvantage?
yeah,
23?
3.
No, 3.
3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
I thought you said 23. I'm like,
Yeah.
That'd be better than I can get with advantage. So yes.
he knocks the mouse on the floor.
Ah,
That's all that happens.
And then he bends down.
rip.
We always do that.
The camera's conveniently not showing his butt, but it's like Visca and Hertz are in the way, and Visca's tail starts wagging faster than it's
Have you
done.
ever seen that episode in Community when they were playing pool? Okay, so they were playing pool, and basically they were playing stripper pool, and they were down to their skinnies at that point, and like he picks up his foot to like get a better angle, and his pants rip, and like that actually happened on set, so everybody got a shout out that dude's foot.
I have actually seen that bit.
Yeah, it's.
Oh boy.
You can't see anything, but the reactions are really good.
The outfit they got him is very unisex red shirt.
Not a red shirt.
It's a miniskirt.
I
For
wonder
those
why.
wondering, in Star Trek.
Oh, is it one of those?
Star
Is it one of
Trek
those season
unisex.
1 TNG scants?
Yeah. No.
I like it.
Yeah, probably pants, I'm sure. I'm guessing standard TOS.
We could go year 6969 and everyone has to wear a turtleneck sweater.
Oh. Loose fitting turtlenecks.
So,
We're obviously we're not on our planet
I'm
anymore.
hungry.
We can do something about that one, but we don't know where we are. Yost. When
We're on a ship in space, traveling far, far from home.
yeah,
You assimilated all that very quickly.
I mean, there's windows, and
Apparently not.
No,
Oh.
there's not.
oh, there's not. Oh fuck. Okay, then whatever. You're
space
just fucking
debris,
magic.
Space debris is flying at hundreds and thousands of miles an hour. You're not gonna have a window.
They don't have like an energy shield. How advanced are these guys? Not.
Actually,
They don't like win-
Fucking Star Trek had windows.
Actually-
What the heck?
Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. Okay, I'll give it to you this session, guys. There are windows. Just not in this room. You're in the medic bay.
Oh, okay.
Clearly, this probably makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a
That's
thing
just
or two
magic.
about spaceship or spaceships, not starships. There's a difference.
How can you even tell? We're literally in a room full of wood flooring and everything's made of freaking wood and like.
I
they're
think
ma-
if all of us, he might be the only one more qualified to talk about space than you. I mean,
I look over at the computer
No offense,
terminal.
Hertz, but probably more than you. He's the one who's actually been to space. Now, granted, it was just the moon. This is a lot further than the moon, but still.
I think
Wait,
you're
the
wrong.
furthest-
That's not offensive. I don't know any
This-
fun fucking shit about space.
The
The
terminal.
only thing I know about is music and like the occasional calculator. Like,
I'm just saying, ship made out of potentially living wood, a computer that's far more advanced than I've ever seen, utilizing an interface we don't have back at home.
You feel a strange connection with the tree now that I think about it being a wood elf.
That's weird. Hmm. Hmm.
Yost is getting some wood.
Yeah, and I got this.
You feel pain coming from it.
What the hell?
It's very
Pain
mild
coming from the ship?
from the tree part of the ship.
Weird.
oh, of course, because it's been shut up.
But and then I got this weird, like, I don't remember much from being dead, but I just had the feeling that I was not close to home, so to speak. Just seemed to like be weirdly distant. Then again, I've never been reincarnated before, so but it could have just been normal.
You also might have been.
You
feeling
remember setting off the stuff at the moon and then waking up here. It seemed like it happened in an instant. There was no real gap for you.
Cut.
Your mom slapped me.
that She super did. You maybe kind of deserved it though, Hertz.
I'm mad. I'm so mad.
Yeah, the shit that she did right after she punched you, she did that right after you blew up the moon. And
Yeah.
So
oh,
mad.
that woman that you met made it back with everybody.
Oh, that strange woman.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
What?
I told him to flee.
Also, not to be the bearer of bad news, my friends, but I think you might not have finished your job entirely. Something did fly away from the moon after it was blown up.
Did it? I don't remember that.
Something did. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
I don't
exactly
think Verm's told anybody yet until now.
No, I'm-
What?
well, it wasn't relevant until now.
That's
Something
fair.
flew away from.
Okay. Wait.
I didn't
Hey,
think that was relevant.
Hertz.
I'm going to put one
None of
hand
us have
right on
eaten.
her head and pat her and say, "Look, we were trying to revive our friend here." That
Don't touch me.
stuff.
Goes his stomach.
It almost feels like
excuse
I
me, what are you
never
doing, little
eaten.
boy? I'm sorry, the dog's just got his head head deep into a box, just sniffing around in the basement,
Growling at it.
just exploring. It's like, what are you doing? Anyway,
I
I'm
thought
like, okay.
you were looking down, and I thought
You
you
know the adventure over there.
you were looking down, and I thought you were talking to Yost. What are you doing, little boy?
Oh my.
That's later tonight.
But it would be like, okay, we all need to eat. We haven't eaten anything since
I feels like I've
I
never
don't
ate it.
know. And I imagine being reincarnated probably takes a lot of energy. So I'm gonna turn around. Reed, can you see if they can find us something to eat?
And maybe some quarters.
Maybe a bunch of different things, because I have no idea what the fuck is gonna taste good to eat right now.
Burgers.
You turn around,
Jerky.
and he's not there, and he left a note for you.
Yeah.
Can I read it, or is it just like corruption squiggles?
Like Zalgo text.
When you're holding the piece of paper, the perception of it is kind of weird. It seems like it kind of moves closer to you, even though you're not moving it closer to you sometimes. But the writing itself is fine. And it says, hey, I got hungry. You guys are taking too long. I'm going to be in the mess hall.
Oh, hey, great. This place has a mess hall.
Uh,
Do you want to go get food and bring it here, or do we want to go there?
I need to stretch my legs. It almost feels like I've never used them.
Yeah.
You're not even
you
sure.
haven't, you dingus.
Thanks.
I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
When you go to
I'm going to flip in
didn't-
hands Yost another one of those arcane interface tablets.
Ah! I just grab it like my normal height.
They're about this big. Tablets.
You just get beamed in the face with a fucking
They-
tablet.
They just
Ooh, I just won $100.
they look like
No.
they look like a glass prism.
Ooh.
Cool.
But when you press on it, it lights up, and then a bunch of symbols and stuff turns on.
Question, can we read it, or did it translate to common?
I don't.
A light flashes at Yost and goes to scan him. And then it translates it to Elvish. Seeing he's an elf.
Racist.
Wait,
All right.
did it scan me? And
Yeah,
oh, well, we
it
already don't
scanned-
have a language anyway.
It scanned you guys, and it was like unknown specimens and went to common
just
by default.
common.
Can
It doesn't
you
have a
go
draconic?
to another language? Language setting. Language. Oh, look. The little gear.
Give me
I
an,
can't
you
even
help
read it, the
him?
gear. I mean,
Give me
I
a-
can't read it.
Yeah.
give
The
me
gear doesn't say anything. The
give me
gear
a-
is in the other
Hold
language.
up.
This is useless.
give me a data check, which is straight intelligence for you.
I'll help him
man.
out because I can actually read that.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, thank you for the advantage. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna hand that over, and I'm gonna say, because I rolled a 1.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm
He
sorry.
tried
With
to
advantage,
help
I
him.
rolled a 3. No,
What
seriously, I got a
languages
4
does Hertz know again?
I know Elvish, Draconic, and Infernal and Common.
When Verm
I
attempts to
don't know
assist,
why Hertz knows Infernal, but I find it hilarious, and one day that's gonna come in handy.
when Verm assists, he switches it to a language none of you have seen before.
Or?
Well, it's one you've seen before, but you don't know how to read it. It's Dwarvish.
Fuck.
Not.
Ah! Why are you like this? Stop touching technology!
Ugh.
I imagine Verm is one of those people, like, whenever he touches anything technological, it just doesn't work.
I mean, like, he's kind of Alan Granty, like, 90% of the time, but there's this whole other discussion that needs to be had at a later date. But for right now, he's just going to hand that over and be like, help.
This is like, so, considering neither of you can read it, maybe you guys want to go find somebody that can?
Can I try to fix it?
How do
But-
I search the Google?
Voice interface. Voice interface.
Computer!
Alexa, play Spooky Scary Skeletons.
Sorry, anyone at
Alexa,
home.
Volume 10. I'm sorry. I just realized anybody that might be watching this might have wake words on it.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh.
everybody
So-
huddled over this tablet thing.
Can I
Give me an
please-
intelligence check. We'll do
Oh,
a group
thank freaking
check.
Christ.
on a tablet.
16.
Wow. My second attempt was a 15.
What was the check?
And just straight intelligence.
Okay.
Hey.
I got a 12.
Stop.
Someone being ornery.
He's trying to eat our food. He literally just reached up and licked the edge of Kevin's bowl.
Dude,
Go lay down.
old.
Ornery little shit.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're
Okay. Everybody got high enough on theirs that I'm gonna say that you guys eventually got it to common. It took you guys.
We're just a bunch of fucking idiots trying to turn on an iPad.
It took you guys 5 long minutes, but you guys did it.
It's like that picture where it's like two grandparents trying to figure out the smartphone, and they just got that weird picture of a guy.
I was thinking like the old 50s, 40s image where it's a bunch of young guys huddled over, like the hood's open on a Ford car or something.
Yeah.
But it's just a tablet, and it's all of you just like,
I'm mad at this.
All right,
Well, that's
so
my other way.
All right, so mess hall. I'm hungry.
Right.
Ooh, this is nifty.
Is there anybody outside that can like show us to where to go?
Once you guys get the tablet working, it actually has the full map to this place and gets you right there.
All right.
Oh, cool. There's singles in the area looking for people. Hertz, you should check that out.
How does he?
Currently,
Wait, what?
currently it's not going out anywhere else besides the ship.
Oh, this
Makes even
the
less sense
singles
now.
in the very close area.
They just have that one crew member who's like really thirsty.
Oh, I gotta find that crew member. Or is that just me?
You might be that crew member.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, Yost is the guy that when he first started using the computer has like spam everywhere. It's like
But okay,
500
so
in the browsers.
How are you?
So
all
everybody-
tech whiz?
everybody has a data pad. It is a common gadget, and it's used to store personal information, such as search for data on arcane terminals, communicate with others, and transfer credits, which is money. You can enter text by hand into the data pad or draw it by using a stylus. We'll say all of them have a stylus.
Can I use my claw?
Yes. As if it is a notebook with 2,000 pages.
Oh.
Cool.
You can also search for the notes with a one-word queries. So for Hertz, it's like boobles, and just like 10,000 results show up.
Excellent.
Captain's log. I don't know what the hell I am doing with this.
Hello.
Hey, it worked.
Hello. Did you say Captain Bog? And then just like mistranslates everything else.
Oh my god, it's Mia.
I'm just kidding. Doesn't have that, unfortunately. It doesn't have the voice command stuff.
Dang it.
Oh,
Gosh, dang it.
where's that advanced tech?
You see
Um.
on all of yours, it says you have 5,000 credits.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
Whoa.
nice.
dang.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
put
what a
that in-
credit is.
That's
Yeah,
true. That could be
what
like the
is the
equivalent of
transfer
one.
to-
It could be a coffer. We don't know.
That's true.
Well, whatever.
Also, I'll leave this up
Like
to you.
$20.
I'll leave it up to you guys or not. But each of the data pads gives you the option to be able to lock it with a password,
Mm.
Ooh,
like actual
Is it
characters you put in password.
no biometrics.
It doesn't have anything on it yet, so Visca doesn't care.
Okay.
I mean,
Have we made it to the mess hall yet?
Yes, you
Hertz's
have.
password being just 6969 because she's like that.
Any of the robots just immediately know your password somehow. It's just numbers, so they're just like, oh, wow, that was easy.
Yeah. Clearly.
It's 4 digits and numbers.
Actually, it's the one that spells boobies.
8008.
8008.
Yeah, exactly.
Louise with a
But-
Z.
You eventually do get to the mess hall, and you notice that there isn't a cafeteria area. There's just a machine on the side of the wall.
Oh, that's obnoxious.
Is there anybody that's using said machine?
Yeah, you see the corruption druid just go up to it, and he's like, venison. And it just like, it looks like it literally prints it.
Ooh.
You can give me Arcana checks.
I want to touch it. I run towards it.
Arcana check. Hertz.
Yeah, tell me all your secrets.
15.
I got a 1.
Yost somehow knows.
I got a 4 because I fail at Arcana.
Sit down.
Okay, so with like, okay, so like Hertz knows about computers.
This is a spell-like effect, though. This is focusing these computers.
Oh wait, do I have advantage because I know that spell?
You know that spell?
I know create food and water.
I guess you. Well, if you know the spell, you know what was just cast.
Oh,
The
okay.
machine is casting that spell.
Oh. Oh. Machines can cast spells?
You're not sure how.
I
That's a
sure
big
as
number.
fuck what it looks like it's doing.
Giro. Yes, machines can cast spells.
It seems to be some kind of magic item
Hero's
that
different.
can cast spells.
He's a sentient item. I don't really know he's an item. He's a construct. It's not the same thing though, is it?
He has a
I felt I didn't. I took one semester of philosophy.
The robots don't need to cough, but one behind you is just like.
Rude.
Yeah, stop being racist, Yost, god damn it.
Meat cooked.
Wow, really?
It
You
does.
know you can,
Meat?
yeah, you can eat all kinds of things now.
What
Yeah,
does
you-
it make to meat?
Some nice
Like,
mutton
I-
appears.
Like ice cream or chocolate or alcohol.
Gotta go to the dentist.
Honey, you have molars now. You need
Yeah,
to
you
use a
need to
fucking
choose that.
knife.
I know. I gotta go get dentist and get these filed.
You
No!
can't, no, you can't do that. You'll break them.
That's why I go to the dentist.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yes, it does.
No, don't do
It's
that.
common procedure.
No, please don't do that. That sounds painful.
Gotta get my tooth sharpener from home.
Oh,
That's
God.
not, no, you don't
You're
have
not gonna-
canines anymore.
I
You
would
feel
like.
Well, no, he
that,
does, just
right?
not
Give me
like
your biggest booze, please. Give me the booze, please. Please, booze.
One of these appears, filled to the top.
Ah!
What was it? Fish fingers and custard.
Oh,
It
the
actually,
classic resurrection meal.
it actually prints that.
Oh, I don't know why I was craving this for some
What's
reason.
like the tastiest thing you can think of that has milk in it?
Cake,
Other than ice
Milk?
cream. We already did ice cream.
I mean,
Cheese?
chocolate,
Cheesy thing.
I
yeah.
mean, you know, because you have the spell, create food and water. This food's going to be average. No matter what, it's always going to be average, no matter
Oh,
what
shit.
you describe it as.
It's still stuff he's never been able to have before. I'm asking for pepperoni pizza.
I take
Yeah.
the pepperonis off, take the cheese off, put it aside, put the pepperonis back on, and start eating.
will you please?
You're supposed
Dry
to eat,
cheese.
oh
It's
my
really
God. You're
good.
not lactose intolerant anymore.
That we know of.
Speaking of
I mean-
lactose talk, I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna say, Visca, if you're wrong about that, you're the one who's got to pay the price later. So
Mm.
be warned.
Don't clean the
She's gonna be
bathrooms
so
here.
gassy. Gross.
Yost goes to the bathroom, and you notice him like trying to move between the tables, like he thinks he's bigger than what he is. Like he's trying to avoid having a tail hit something, you know, but there's no tail.
Somebody go help him with that.
But being a wood elf, he's naturally more agile too. So it's
So
just,
most
it just
of us wiggling down the aisle.
yeah, he just looks kind of weird while he's going down the
He's
aisle.
sashaying.
While I was away feeding the dog, did he have time to look up the sex ed on the
No,
thing?
no.
That did
Cool.
not happen yet. You get to teach him firsthand.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know if they're.
Do you need to
Unisex
know about
bathroom.
elf anatomy? Because I got pictures.
I fucking know how mammal anatomy works.
I'm talking about elf anatomy.
It shouldn't be that different.
He's over to Yost, and he's at the bathroom doors, and one shows like a humanoid-like shape, then another one shows like an insect shape, and then one just shows like a blob. There's like 3 different doors, and he's just like, and he goes into the blob one because I'm pretty sure he's a troll. So and he immediately 180s back out and goes into the one he's supposed to go in.
Did he forget to knock? Was it occupied?
No, it's one of those. It's just open.
Universal ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been funnier if it had opened it and there was like a gelatinous cube inside. Occupied.
No, it looks like an amoeba picture.
Right, but what I'm saying is if someone
It's
was
an
in there
ooze.
and it happened to be a sentient ooze that was in there using the restroom, that would have been funnier.
I think he just turned around and walked out because he doesn't know where the toilet is.
Well, I like to imagine that they would probably use oozes for like janitorial duty.
I was just thinking, if ooze needs to go to the bathroom, it's probably something you don't want to see. So he probably saw that and immediately 180'd.
That's fair.
So
Assuming he's got it, because he's a smart cookie. Because So what the fuck do we do from here?
Try and get home.
You
yeah,
know,
can we like?
you know the
help?
ship is still heavily injured. Maybe you could help around the place.
I mean,
You got
yeah,
time to
that's
kill.
Of course.
we're gonna definitely volunteer to help repair the ship.
Or just
Um,
look around and see what things are without
Did I hear right that there was something else that left the moon?
Yeah, something got away from the moon. I didn't get a good feel of it. I was a little preoccupied, but it was ship shape and flying very quick.
That's great.
So our job is not quite done.
Ugh, it's never done.
And we're weeks away from home. Again. We were home for a day.
There's more. The space where the moon base was is now a dead magic zone. It's like a big
Oh.
fucking hole.
You say that, and it seems to actually catch a few people's attention in this area. Like they know
do we
what,
still have
what that is, and it's a bad.
do we still have that book on us that Yost gave to me that said what he did? I think I would have taken it with me.
I don't see why you wouldn't have it on you. Yeah, you got it.
Does this say anything about there being a dead magic zone after that, or?
And suppose that much power drains the magic around, like magic
So-
that's already in the air.
It did say in here that there's usually something that destroys just the base and not like the entire city around it, because these bases are usually built on the surface of a planet.
There were two
But
options
apparently
in the
the
book.
moon didn't have that one.
There were two options in the book. One was you destroy the core of the Henshin shrine, and that could destroy the local evil in the vicinity. Or you could sacrifice a Henshin could sacrifice their own soul in the attack, and it would guarantee destroying the other one that they're fighting, but it would also destroy their own soul. They could never be reincarnated. So he
How
chose
did
the
y'all?
first one.
How
But
is
didn't
your
we-
ear?
No, Yost didn't do that one. There are two different ones. He did the one that blew up the base, which means Radicule could still be alive. I doubt it, because it fucking blew up the moon. Nothing should have been able to survive that, but clearly something did.
It could be Mr. What's his nuts?
Laser?
Ooh,
Dark Maul
Laser.
or whatever.
it could have been Darth Laser.
I feel like I need to have like a squirrel humanoid race, and there's just a guy called Sir What's His Nuts.
Sir, what's his nuts?
Sorry. Go
We
ahead.
don't know
I
who
like-
it was. We don't even know what he saw up there, or what he did.
Well, I mean, he's going to have some questions answered when he gets back. But
Oh yeah.
He's
in
gonna
the
have
meantime-
to answer a lot of questions. What?
Oh, nothing. I was just like, I lost your audio for a second there, and you were talking.
Oh, sorry. I said that he's gonna have to answer a lot of questions, and Hertz
Oh,
is
and I'm
mad.
mad about it. Okay.
Yeah, she's mad.
So, Verm is going to look to Hertz and be like, okay, I want to be helpful around here, but as you've seen with the tablet, I'm rapidly out of my depth. I would appreciate, while those two are off learning about his new anatomy, if I could get some help from you to not be completely useless around here.
Oh, you want help with some tech stuff?
I mean, and things with rhymes with that, yes.
Yeah, sure. It's not a problem. No, nope, it's fine. Yeah, I'll help
Okay.
you.
Thank you. And you're going to see like one of a rare, genuine smiles out of him.
A gnome walks up to your table. He has pink hair, and it's in a mohawk, but it's not
Nice.
straight up. It's just like folded over on the side. And,
Oh, it's a flawpock.
Hi.
And he has like a dark tan complexion, just like Yost has now, like that caramel-looking tan complexion. And he's wearing like engineer overalls, and he's kind of covered in a bit of grease and stuff. But he just comes right up to your table with his food, which you see is a hamburger.
Oh, sweet, they have those here. I didn't order anything. I'm gonna go over there and get himself a cheeseburger.
Yeah, I hear humans like it. Apparently, it's from their home planet, High Terra. Also, hello. The name's Dabbledob, as he puts his hand out for firm.
I'm gonna like engulf his tiny hand in my big ass mitt and give him a gentle shake and say, "Vermithrax."
He gives you a tough shake back.
Ooh.
His hand is very
like
calloused.
one claw.
Oh no, like it's probably just like that, right? But like
a little
okay.
baby hand.
You can tell he's an engine. You're assuming he's some kind of equivalent of like a car mechanic.
Right.
He looks a very hands-on person. You can tell because his hands are very rough and callous.
Sure.
And he's able to shake back pretty equally, actually, probably to your strength.
Visca's gonna introduce herself and then go and get as many slices of pizza as she can, because she's worried through a lot of calories recently. And also like a bunch of weird like fruit and vegetable stuff, because she knows that Yost has never tried any of that.
What
but
fruits
elves
and
like
vegetables?
that stuff, so the same sort of stuff that she would like. So apples, bananas.
A blue apple appears.
That might be corrupted.
Or it might not be edible by
Is
us.
it corrupted?
It smells like an apple. It doesn't sense corrupted.
All right. And then for vegetables, corn, peas, like mashed potatoes, basic veggies. Nothing like
Potatoes is
outside, nothing weird, because she's aware that he's probably going to be a picky fucker at first, but
Verm's player is very concerned about the blue apple.
It defaults at sweet potatoes. Sweet mashed potatoes. The
yeah, okay.
yummy kind of potatoes.
In nature, blue is usually caused by cyanide compounds. So, like, we already know that apple seeds have cyanide in them, so this could be fucking hella toxic.
Well, we'll find out.
What?
This is also from space, so who the fuck knows?
Yeah, it could just be
No,
weird.
exactly. Who knows?
Yeah, try this apple.
How much trouble did you have in the bathroom?
Oh, okay. So Yost goes to the bathroom.
So according to Scott, at least there are 3 different ones. There's one that has like a picture of a blob, one has an insectoid, and one has like a humanoid figure. Apparently he walked into the blob one, turned around and 180 straight back out and went into the humanoid. So what
the
did
door
you see in
opens.
the
I'm
blob?
like, Visca, Hertz, do one of you have a knife?
Don't.
I need a knife.
For what purpose?
It's embarrassing.
Oh, fuck's sake. I'll go help him.
No. I need a mammal.
I'm not giving you a circumcision.
What?
I don't think it's that.
It's.
I don't
This
think
guy,
it's
go help
what
your
it
boy.
is.
I just need a knife. It's fine.
Go help your boyfriend.
I will go help. What are you gonna do with it?
I just need a knife. Come on. It's embarrassing.
Why do you need a knife in the bathroom? Says a gnome sitting at their table.
Oh, no.
I got up and walked over
I
to
may
him.
be into some kinky shit, but that's no.
Oh, why, hello, as he slides over to Hertz.
It's kind of embarrassing. I'm sorry. I need the knife.
Oh my god.
Do I want it back?
Probably
Afterwards? Okay. I will give you one of the random daggers I have.
Don't
No,
hurt yourself.
You just have
God.
Hertz here. Oh God! Oh wait.
She gives you a dagger, and it's all rusted at this point, and it's very jagged, and has
It's
multiple
not
saw
rusted
teeth
or
all
whatever.
over it.
It's in the bag of holding. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm just trying to describe like the worst knife you could ever have for this
Oh
situation.
yeah, no, it's definitely not the best one. It's probably not rusted though.
Wait,
But
are
it's
you
not
trying
like that
to give yourself a
shiny
haircut?
After a few seconds, he comes out with about an inch less hair. Okay, here you go. Whew, I thought that was gonna hurt like a bitch. But apparently,
No, sit the fuck down. If you want a haircut, I will give you one, but no.
You see, I'm not used to long hair. I went to use the bathroom and I
Oh.
got poop on it.
All right, sit the fuck down.
You could have Just said something.
I put him down
I
in
didn't
the
want the
chair.
entire galley to know.
I mean, I walked over to you.
Is this guy slow? There's showers in there, you know.
He's got a brand new body. He just woke up in it like 10 minutes ago.
New year, new body.
Yesterday he looked a lot more like that guy.
Oh, he was more horny. Okay.
Well, more shiny, more scaly, less horny. There's nobody hornier than me except maybe her.
I mean, I was gonna say no, definitely her, definitely her.
He raises an eyebrow and smirks, and he also leans closer to Verm.
Oh, yes.
Is this guy named Limburg?
The name's Dabbledob.
Appledove.
I like to dabble.
Visca, do you have scissors? on
Evidently.
you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
You pull out like the like first aid kit and pass him over.
I'll pull. Okay, I'm gonna cut his hair.
Uh,
I do have a healer's kit in here.
I'm seeing all these private messages I wasn't looking at.
Oh, my. Yeah. What would I roll to make his hair look good?
X?
Dex, probably, yeah, I guess.
No, this would be intelligence. It's a craft.
Mm.
Okay.
I say
Give
sleight
me-
of hand.
Give me an intelligence sleight of hand check.
There you go.
What are you eating? Why are you like this?
This is very important.
Paper.
Okay, I got a.
Did you just follow it?
No, it's right there next to the bunk.
Oh.
I don't just.
I got 24.
Nice.
It's like a folded up post-it note, and he's just chewing on it like it's bubble gum.
However you were wanting to cut his hair, you did it.
So it's like short, but it has like a floof in the front.
Does this look good, mammals?
I mean, it's alright.
It's a 24.
He
It looks
He
amazing.
has scales.
Hmm?
He can have Verm can have an opinion just because he has scales. It
I
looks
mean,
it looks fine.
It's not my aesthetic. You look fine though, dude.
It's a 24, guys. It's pretty good.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but I'm
I have
also
nothing to
reptilian,
compare
so
to.
No offense, hon, but it's gonna take a while to get used to. Like you
know.
did a great job.
I know I'm
But-
Thank
hideous.
you.
It-
Thank you.
I understand if you don't want to be with me after this, as I am quite hideous in
You're
this
not
current
hideous.
Oh.
You swear there's just a pink background with bubbles in the background? He's saying this.
Don't look at me.
His eyes turn super stereotypical cutie
Yeah,
anime
from some-
eyes.
Cap Kevin
Those
and like,
roses
puts,
down
like
there coming, just floating in the air. Just...
no, I want someone to like screen Cap Kevin and like Tsundere Shark him, where they just give him like the blush stickers and like the big anime eyes.
That's exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But the good thing about being so ugly is I will truly know who loves me.
Oh, sweet boy, sweet baby boy. Ugh.
It's like
I can say that now because I'm older than you technically. So, yeah,
are you 0 years old now?
he is 0 years old.
Hmm.
You're not old, that's
By
great.
the way,
You're gonna have to stay away from corrupted creatures for a while.
I thought we typically stayed away from them.
Just
You're gonna
more
have to act
so.
this way.
If you de-age, you straight up fucking die if
That
you're
could
0
not
years
be,
old.
That might not be chronological. Could be biological, as this is a
It could be.
well-aged body.
yeah, he doesn't look like.
That's
a-
true. You're an elf. They age a lot slower, don't they? Which is like really weird because like he's on two ends of the spectrum because like Dragonborn are mature, like they're like 12 years old by the
Very-
age of like
no.
3.
Wait,
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm like,
And
ooh, I forgot. I have nipples.
yeah, those are a thing.
Okay, please explore that at your own time. And you know more than anybody that is not okay.
This shirt's really irritating.
What?
You've never had to deal with them before.
Ah, my nipples!
Is he like really cold? Is that what's happening?
No, just he's never had nips before, and he's wearing a shirt.
Well, and the other thing is like he's got scales, so I don't know how much tactile sensation he can get from something that's very light.
Yeah, your sense of touch is very augmented now, comparatively.
Yeah.
Hence the bonus to dexterity.
He's very sensitive now.
He's very squishy too.
Mm-hmm. Well, squishy. Not really, because he has plus a 20 strength. So.
Yeah, no, he's probably like built like a brick shithouse.
Yeah.
A brick shit house.
Yeah. You've never
You ever
heard that?
phrase?
A brick.
I've heard of a brick house, but not a brick shit house.
That's where. Well,
That's where
brick
it comes
house
from.
is like the polite version of that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
So.
you guys have your
body
food.
things.
It was okay. No matter what you ordered, it was okay.
It was okay.
What did so? What did you do on the moon? And also here, try these weird veggies and fruits.
Yeah. If
You have to at least try a no thank you bite.
There's
It's a
an
new
apple.
body. Your taste buds are different.
There's an apple this big, and the skin of it is blue, like cobalt blue.
First, I'm gonna take a bite out of that apple. Make sure it's normal.
It smells like apple.
What,
She takes a
am I-
bite. She takes a bite out of it. Yeah, it's apple.
Okay. No, she cuts off a bite because I have a giant fucking maw. The entire apple will go in my mouth.
It tastes a
I've
little.
seen my dog try to eat an apple. He just ends up playing with it like a tennis ball.
I was gonna say it tastes a little tart, but nah, it just tastes like apple. It's all right.
Anyway.
So
Pick
I'm
up an
gonna
or-
lean over.
pick
to
up an
her.
orange. Ah!
What's
This
your
isn't that tasty. Oh,
Oh my
why do
God.
people eat this?
Oh my god.
What are you eating?
An orange.
She
She just-
child.
Are you trying to kill me? Why are you doing this?
He doesn't know. He's never had an orange before.
Oh, there's a banana there, and it's an
I feel
actual.
like he's has to have seen somebody else eat a fucking orange.
I mean,
Right?
oh yeah. When was the last time you ate fresh fruit?
Yost has
Yesterday.
probably never seen someone peel an
In real,
orange. He's
for
always seen
her?
them
Oh,
free
Hertz
after
has-
they're peeled.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Hertz is a junk food junkie, right?
Yeah.
You just look
But I
over at
feel
her
like-
plate, and it's just the fruit roll-ups, and they're just like overflowing it. on it.
Ooh, I always like those.
Just like fruit roll-ups and Twinkies and Swiss cakes.
Yeah.
Ooh, not the Twinkies.
And they're all
Swiss
piled
cakes.
on top of a pizza. It's great.
You know what I
Oh,
like
God.
about Swiss cakes? The cream, it's kind of like milk, but it definitely is not.
Like condensed milk.
Hydrogenated coconut oil.
Or I can eat it.
You can eat milk now, you know.
Oh, when you went
I'm
to use
pretty
the
sure.
when you went to use the food thing, somebody would probably show you, but you had to use your data pad to interact
Oh,
with it.
okay.
Oh wait, did it deduct from my balance of credits?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Oh shit! How much?
you all now have 4,998 credits.
No, okay.
You guys ordered
Just for
you guys ordered a lot of food, so about 2 credits each.
That's a pretty good rate, though. I mean, why it costs 2 credits for all of
You
this?
see, it also has a decimal and 2 zeros afterwards.
Also, I'm gonna steal one of those fruit roll-ups.
They
She
taste.
slaps your hand, but she gives it to you. Like,
Who's this gnome?
I don't know. You just sat down. Mr. What was it again? I'm sorry.
Huh? What?
Pointing at the gnome.
Oh, I believe his
Dabbledoop?
name was Dabbledob.
Double dog.
Dabble Dub, do you have somebody that knows like computery things? Like,
And he's like, well,
That could teach us,
Oh,
and art really doesn't.
Well.
a Balk does. I'm more the engineer.
What do you do?
I
Engineer.
I'm on break right now, but
Well,
oh
you're
boy, I
really
got a
not-
lot of things I need to fix. I'm more the hands-on stuff.
oh,
Ah.
hands on, you say?
Yeah, he says, looking up at you. Maybe I could show you some later down in the engine room.
Yeah.
That's a
The
day.
actual real engineering, I'll come down and check out with you. The extra engineering, that's private.
Have any
Like,
of you seen
there's
a
a lot of stuff with robots.
Have any of you seen a dark matter engine before?
Oh, what is that?
Oh.
Do you got a picture?
Nah, I got something better. The real thing.
Oh, we're sitting here. I was figuring.
Yo, Yost.
Yes, please show me. I want to see everything. I want to learn how to use this garbage junk because it made me mad from not being able to use it.
I would probably say let's maybe not call their stuff garbage dump when you're asking him to show you how
I
it
can-
works.
Take
Also,
apart and
when
put
the-
together a jet engine.
Al-
You
Al-
know
Alvin,
that when they don't know what it is, I call it garbage. That's how it works around these parts.
Alvin Tech is kind of weird. Now, gnomish stuff, that's where you get the real stuff. When you get into a dead magic zone, oh no, my stuff doesn't work anymore. Not with our stuff. Our stuff doesn't work on magic.
Ah, well, what a coincidence.
That's kind of good to know, considering, Yost, there's a thing that we found out after... Apparently there's a dead magic zone where the original shrine was.
When you blew up the moon,
Yeah, that thing you did.
there's a big dead magic zone pocket in the place now.
Whoa,
Fucked
what
up
kind
the moon
of
for no reason.
what kind of pay grade did you have to blow up a satellite?
Well, it took himself with it.
Yeah.
I just pull out a key. Yep.
You still have that book, Visca?
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
It
awesome.
didn't say that it was powerful enough to blow up the moon.
Oh,
I figured that was the sort of
Dabbledob?
thing that could just nuke like the center and leave the cities nearby
well,
safe.
now that I'm sitting here thinking, I forgot something when I went up there.
Oh.
The other command centers on the planet kind of act as a vent when that happens on
Blow up our
Radix.
command center back home.
So they would
No, they
spread out, so it would only basically destroy the one. The moon doesn't have that, so it had nowhere for the energy to vent.
so it just went into the planet. Well, into the moon.
I'm guessing. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Also apparently something made it off the moon.
Yeah, my family.
No.
No. There was
No.
a starship that took off after you
Like an evil
ate
thing.
it. Well, we don't know if it. We presume it was evil.
Verm
because-
was the only one who saw it. None of us, the rest of us, got a sign of it.
Well, that's disturbing.
something
Yeah.
for later.
And now we're 2 weeks out from home.
2 weeks.
More
Again.
than 2 weeks.
A couple weeks out from home.
Well, we gotta
Again.
help. We're not going anywhere until this place gets fixed, so we should probably.
We're moving right now,
Well,
aren't we?
any
We're limping.
any of you work with any tech stuff? Like what
Yep.
level of stuff are you guys working with? Because apparently you guys haven't done space travel.
Ugh.
Most
You know,
technical
I-
thing I've ever done was build that, and he's gonna point to Lycosa.
Like Hosa's like waves and her arm falls off.
I've reconstructed a techno-magical interface. Does that help?
Oh, for what?
The command center.
How far does the command center go?
What do you mean by how far?
It doesn't
not
fly.
Where does it command? Is it like a comm relay? Is it like a radio antenna? What's the range on that bad boy?
It's a base
Oh
station.
no, it's a shrine to a god and connects to the grid, which is kind of like the afterlife. It also
gives
powers
power.
up the Henshin. And powers mighty
Poor
warriors.
guy. I swear to God, it's like we're speaking 2 different languages right now.
Oh yeah. So
Like,
Verm's still in his uniform, but Yost is not transformed right now.
Nope.
That's
Because
true.
I am wearing these fantastic pants.
Oh yeah, super great
I
pants.
stand up.
He
I
pulls
don't know. I think they fit okay.
he pulls the waistline and they like snap.
Ooh.
You're gonna need a new
A
recast.
plus butt, sir.
Like
A
I think
plus.
you could like bounce a silver coin off this ass. Yo, try it. Anybody got it going?
Yes. Wait.
Ranged attack. Yost, strength check.
Oh,
Oh,
only 9.
What did Hertz get for her throw?
I get
Can it be athletics?
I will allow athletics, yes.
19.
I 14.
14.
Yep.
She throws it and it looked like it was gonna bounce out, but he clinches, so it just goes perfect.
Oh!
Gonna
Mine
win
now.
every game at drop ball.
God damn it, Kevin.
You guys never played drop ball?
Well, I could I could
I would
use some
love to
help.
see some of your gnomish technology.
I could use some help in the engine room. I'd be willing to teach you some stuff.
Cool, and I'll teach you some of our stuff, what little I can without access to our stuff.
Well, I would like to know about more of the interface. I think Yas is better at the actual building junk.
You notice that Bulk, the really big looking robot dude, he has a data pad as well, and he seems to be doing some really complex stuff on it.
I'm gonna go talk to that guy. It was nice meeting you. I will talk to you later.
Same.
Come to find me if you need me. I'm just gonna go. Bye, guys.
Where
He
are
pulls
you
out-
even going?
He pulls out
Oh, you're
his,
going to talk to that guy.
The gnome pulls out his data pad, and he seems to flick the screen, and suddenly on your data pad, it has coordinates to his room.
Bring a friend.
It also says that. He actually did send you a message.
What?
He did send you a message.
What does it say?
Bring a friend, and then it has the...
Yeah, got it.
I'm in a learning mood too, so I'm gonna go with her and
A learning mood.
As Yost walks down and goes, man, that is going to be so bad on their backs.
And it's gonna be so
3-foot
awkward.
gnome, 6-foot dragonborn, 5-foot.
The most
I
uneven
put
sandwich
7.
ever.
I mean, the logistics of this are probably best left unexplored. All I'm saying is Verm could probably like one hand lift the gnome.
Anyway, so, you guys head over to Bulk.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Bulk. That's your name, right?
Yes. Hello.
I was wondering, can you show me how to use that thing? Because I want to know how to use that thing.
Oh,
As ever hurts.
what do you need help with?
Blade.
Well, I don't.
I'm not throwing that heavy
I'm
ass ball
usually
around
pretty
the
good
house.
at using an interface, but
Chasing.
it seems to be beyond my comprehension at the moment. So if you can just show me how to use it, that would be most wonderful.
I'd be willing to teach you if you'd be willing to help assist me recalibrate the guns on the ship. The systems got pretty fried on that last encounter.
I'm
for
sorry,
sure.
I didn't hear that cut out. Oh,
He's asking you to help him, and he'll teach you.
Prepare the
oh
gun.
sure, dude. No problem.
Help
We're getting out for it.
recalibrate the guns on the ship.
Yeah.
Is there a? Okay.
I recalibrated some things in my time, so I can probably do that. Yeah. Don't wink at me.
I'm just like, wait, we're talking about what kind of weapons we talking about here?
Oh, we're talking about the... Wait, let me look up the actual ship for a second. Oh, we got a arcane cannon.
Hmm.
That seems to be
It
going,
hurts, it shoots
that
magic.
seems to be out of commission right now, but Dabbledob seems to be trying to repair it.
Oh yeah, we just talked to him a second ago. Seems like a pretty cool, kind of horny guy. Got any lasers on this ship?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
What kind of lasers? I mean, there's surgeon laser singeing knives in the medical bay. You know, words that I can totally say.
Laser scalpel.
Yeah. Stuff like that.
Do
Ooh, almost
lasers?
stuck for a laser dragonborn.
I was gonna say is like, just suffice it to say that I have a certain affinity for light-based weaponry.
Oh, weaponry. Well, you want to go to the armory then?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to be helpful at the same time. Unfortunately, I don't know jack or shit about any of this. I'm trying to be helpful, but not knowing anything.
Is this still happening in the mess hall? Is
Yep.
this basically in the mess hall?
Yep, he opened up like the tree itself. He seemed to open up and there's like weird glowy stuff in there, and his data pad seems to be connecting to it, doing stuff.
Visca's kind of like, armory sounds cool. And is like trying to figure out where on the map they are looking.
He also explains that they have 2 neutron torpedoes and a pulse cannon,
Okay.
which both are currently inoperable.
I'll help. I'll help as much as I can, but again, I don't know this interface. I did learn a lot about computers and robot mechanics back home, so
Okay.
I might be able to figure it out. Just if you give me some pointers.
All right, then. Right this way.
I'm
The
just
gun's
gonna
over
be
here.
standing over her shoulder the whole time and just soaking this up.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Volk leads you guys away to where the guns are at.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, you need to go towards an arcane terminal that's nearby. Visca and Yost, what are you doing?
We're staying here for a minute. I'm basically so what I know what you did up there, but what all happened? Are you sure that do you need her to trim your bangs?
No.
That's the way I like it.
I'm good.
It's literally born with it today.
Well, went up there, did what I needed to do. It's my fault everything happened, so had
It's
to.
not your fault.
The guardian of the solar system is dead because of me. I had to make up for that.
Question: did you tell her about this before?
No, you haven't heard anything?
The what now? What are you
This-
talking about?
Guardian of the planet. Oh, that's right. I just started getting my memory back not too long ago. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened on the moon many years ago.
Wait, so you didn't actually remember that stuff? I
Mm,
thought you just didn't want to talk about it.
yeah.
Sorry, DM impeding with the private message.
Mhm. Yeah,
What happened last time?
well, we went up there, my team, to stop what we call it, the Dragon Emperor, who was setting up his modus operandi apparently was to go to system, developing a cannon that would destroy a planet's atmosphere, shatter it to allow his armies to mine everything from it. And my team were the first tier rangers. We were the big boys where they were. I was a little boy.
You were in training, right?
For the most part, I was chosen by Trollinar because he was getting on in age. Unari, he was like 58. Pretty old.
Yeah.
He used to have dark, black fur apparently, and it's like all white turning. It was very
Yeah.
distinguished. He even wore glasses. Yeah, it was pretty cute. So we went up there and things worked out pretty well until we met the actual Emperor himself, and he curb stomped us for the most part. And we failed. The cannon went off, but the Guardian, he intercepted the beam and prevented it from destroying the planet, and then used his dying momentum to destroy the machine.
Who was the Guardian?
The
Or what was
last
he?
known Xenon dragon, at least the last one I know of.
Oh.
Yeah. His full name, bringer of eternal sunshine that shatters darkness. We just called him the Guardian. Xenon dragons have very long names. Their names reflect who they are and what they do in life. So, unlike Xenon Dragonborns, we dropped our long, flashy names long ago during the Savage years. At least that's the stories. I mean, just like what 5,000-6,000 years ago. Who remembers that stuff? Apparently, Xenon Dragonborns were quite cocks back in the day.
Yeah, I never really paid attention when my mom was talking about history.
Oh, it was my uncle. He was always like, back in the day, we Xenons ruled empires, and we were like mighty warriors, and we're like, Uncle, please stop drinking. You know you don't do alcohol well. And he's like, ah. Then he turned to a red dragon, basically. All the blood. Not good. Anyway.
Wait, I thought you guys couldn't drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't stop him.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
We kept saying he had a problem. He said his only problems when he ran out. Dude was a stereotype. Ooh, never really cared for him. He died. Alcohol poisoning. Makes sense. Yeah. Anyway.
A random crew member buys you a drink.
What is it? It's terrible. It's horrible.
It's booze, honey.
Can I have another?
You get to be drunk for the first time ever. This is going to be a fun night.
I've been drunk before.
He gives you another one. Con save.
Oh, that's right. The last time you were drunk, you got super sick and puked all
5.
over us, didn't you?
Okay, he's drunk. Maybe not throw up drunk, but he's drunk.
I'm not going to drink anymore.
That's maybe a good... Start slow.
I just remembered. New liver. It doesn't know how to work against alcohol yet.
Yeah, I don't have any restoration spells prepared today.
I don't either.
I didn't really expect to go into a fight, which,
Anyway.
by the way, we have to be careful out here. I don't know what the fuck we ran into today, but...
I died on the moon twice.
Wait,
3
what?
times, actually. 3 times.
What? His face. Wait, what?
I died 3 times.
Yeah, I know. The last time. What happened before? Are you seriously? Did he fucking pass out? I'm asking Kevin. Did he pass out?
Yes, he was
God
passed out.
damn it.
He's like,
I'm gonna turn to whatever random crewman bought him a drink. Do you think we have like quarters on this place?
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
He passed out drunk
You
after spilling his backstory.
Do you have borders on this place?
Quarters, like a place to sleep.
Oh, okay.
They didn't show us rooms or anything.
Yeah, here.
I thought you wanted to play the drinking game.
wow, that's really rude. He's already passed out drunk. Let's play some more.
Let's go.
Yeah,
You guys start trading now.
Captain Stacker actually was letting you guys have the captain's quarters.
Oh,
here.
that's very kind.
And he uses his data pad and he swipes it and it sends you the coordinates.
Oh, okay.
I figured
She's gonna like pick up the data pad and then like start to like fireman carry Yost, but like she's used to Dragonborn Yost, which like same strength, very different body mass.
He's still exceptionally heavy because he's a lot of muscle. And muscle's way denser.
But there's a difference between like max weight of an elf versus max weight of a Dragonborn is a big fucking difference.
I just remember the scene like Back to the Future 3 when Doc Brown's at the bar just spilling his guts and they're like, how many has he had? None. That's the first one.
Basically, yeah.
So, you guys head off, I guess.
Yeah.
I was supposed to help fix the ship.
Later, we've got time.
Verm and Hertz. You guys got a few weeks, so this is going to be like a montage. We're not going to go through every day. You guys can do whatever you want on the ship. I'll break down what everyone could do for you while you got these few weeks of for you guys R&R. They're trying to fix the ship so they can do a void jump. The ship is currently at 15 mega points, which is mega hit points, out of 190. So it is really, really, really beat up.
Yeah.
The engineer, Dabbledob, is repairing the ship. Every day he's adding a little bit more to the hit points of the
I would be
ship.
helping.
But he's doing it by himself, and he was asking you guys if you wanted to help. And in exchange for helping him, of course he's gonna have to teach you how to help. So he would give you proficiency in technology, which is an intelligence skill. And technology is used for, it's like the repair skill essentially. In the older editions, in like D20 Modern, they had a repair skill back in the day. It's more the hands-on tech, like your gun breaks or overheats, you would use the technology skill to fix it. Or the ship's damaged like it is now. Bulk, if you help him recalibrate the guns on the ship after repaired, he will teach you the data intelligence skill. Now, data is used for when you're looking up things on terminals and hacking into other things, such as maybe there's security cameras. You can hack into it with your data pad, or you can hack into somebody else's data pad to, steal their credits or something if you wanted to. Stuff
What
like
was
that.
that list of skills? Was it in the Discord?
I believe it was.
I think there's only 3.
Yeah, there's
Yes, and then
It was data, tech, and what?
And the third one, I didn't really get to talk about it, but all of you do get a message after you take a long rest on your data pads from Captain Pete Stacker. He's pretty much, all you need to do is tell him about where you came from. He's just curious about who you are and stuff. And in exchange, anyone who's interested, he will teach them piloting skills, piloting dexterity. Now, anyone can pilot a ship, but you need the piloting skill to do evasive maneuvers and a bunch of more complex things.
Probably going to need that for starfighter, like dogfighting, right?
Now,
Apparently, according to Teresa.
now,
so cute.
for each of these skills, to learn how to use it will be 2 in-game weeks of training.
And we have how many weeks of downtime?
A few. You're not sure how many. But you probably won't be able to get all 3.
Can I split my time between, not data, but the other 2, piloting and technology, I guess.
Yeah,
Whatever
sure.
base.
Let me check.
But with your
Oh, it was
help,
piloting.
No, I think you want tech.
Data.
tech's the hands-on stuff. Like if you wanted to craft a sword that was a dark matter sword or something, that'd be technology.
I want to do coding.
Okay, that's definitely data.
That first day or so after Yost sleeps off most of the booze,
I'm never drinking again.
do you need the bucket again?
No.
Oh man, you're
Yeah.
such a lightweight. You need
You're
more
not there.
training.
You're not there.
Now, he's asking.
You're saying that to Verm, having heard that your friend just puked his guts off and got carried off.
He's the goddamn best, Verm.
She's gonna sit down on the
Appreciate it.
on the bed next to you.
Also, if you guys have any other questions about this, about spaceships, about space, the crew would answer your questions for you. About what the hell credits are, stuff like that.
Are there other draconian races out here?
There are Dragonborn, yes, but they're the standard D&D Dragonborn, and they're exceptionally rare.
So I'm the only one of my kind, and I'm extra, and like all Dragonborn are extra weird?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Shall be renamed Verm Snowflake.
How do the other crew react to, well, me? Because, I mean, like, Verm's used to being kind of like racially profiled, given everything that was happening with the Lady Dragon catastrophe.
Everyone here seems, well, they don't seem to have a negative connotation to you. And, oh my god, IOI. I just saw Discord.
Oh.
Butts.
Oh, we just saw the picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is the most important thing that happened all night.
What I just sent you, Kevin?
Fantastic.
That is what the dark matter wood elves get. So I'll say you get that.
Oh wow.
My picture or
35 ass. No, he sent something in a private message to Kevin, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Kevin had something he had to do for the new race. Yeah, there's the butt, everybody. There you go. There's the butt.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Um,
What? Just a side note. What is coding? What is like the skill you would use?
That is data.
Data. Well, like I mean, like, what is the what do I use for that?
like intelligence or
Intelligence data.
Okay, and plus proficiency.
Uh, if you want to learn how to do it, that would add
Yeah.
your proficiency bonus. You would become proficient with it. Okay, this is like Xanathar's Guide to Everything, where you can like learn a new proficiency.
Okay,
But you guys don't have to spend the money. You still got to spend the 2 weeks training, though.
yeah.
right. I would like. Okay, so Hertz would probably like want to like learn how to code, or data or whatever. But she will also try to figure out some stuff about star elves, and whatever information he has on them, and if there were any star elves that if there is like some sort of like records of star elves. She's gonna try to look up if like any of them ended up in their part of town, as it were.
He references you to one of the arcane terminals, and now that you know how to use the data pad pretty well, this is your interface, so to speak. The most people don't actually interact directly with the arcane terminals themselves, because that's like you get very limited controls there, and here you get a lot more. And
Okay.
You go through the database of just like this ridiculously huge library on just this little obelisk. You know, it's like crazy.
Yeah.
It holds a lot more than normal Retroverse computers, to say the least. Retroverse computer can maybe hold like a dictionary worth of information on it, and then this one holds maybe like 100 times that.
Oh.
Just down to mine.
He did.
She's just really excited. She's like, so much to read.
Yost is, or I'm sorry.
What is Yost doing? No.
Yeah. She just
I don't know.
I'm imagining like she downloaded this and sitting like on in their quarters on a bed or something, is like reading and trying to like.
Yeah, when the captain gave us our quarters, was it for all 4 of us or?
It was
I'm
for
sure
all
he would
4 of
not-
you.
You
Okay.
give it captain's quarters for like weeks at a time? Really? Like,
Until
are we just gonna get group orders later or something?
Well,
he comes
if
in there to
this
get
is
his
like
stuff, but he lets you guys sleep there.
if this is like the U.S. Navy and this is like a carrier, captains have 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Great.
They're actual quarters and a stateroom kind of thing. That one they is off the bridge normally where they sleep
Okay.
underway, and the other one is basically a fucking apartment for when they're at shore. So,
Okay, so that's probably what we're in.
You guys are in the
Cool.
apartment one. Yeah,
Okay.
Kevin called it pretty well. That's actually what I was going for.
So during the montage, while Hertz is like laying there in bed, low key, Verm will be too. And this is starting to look a little uncharacteristic, but he is trying really hard to soak up all this shit. He may have a -1 to intelligence, but he's got like a +70 to determination.
Yost,
Bless his heart.
Yost, you got to do your morning workout routine, and for some reason, water just keeps showing up on you, and you feel really hot, and you're not sure what that is.
Oh.
just walk out with a towel. I don't know what's going on. Glistening.
Oh,
His hip shakes, and some flakes of sweat just.
Hey, check this out. Do the
Just
move thing,
passes
and the
out.
water just comes out, or just
Whoa.
bouncing off.
Whoa.
Camera.
I'm gonna get checked out.
The
Whoa,
camera.
there you go.
The camera did not. It censored me, I guess. Yeah, Visca just passes out. Her tail's wagging
Yeah,
wildly, but
basically.
she's
Oh, gosh.
unconscious.
Oh, why do we have all these hunky people in my friend group? God dang it.
So that first night, Visco's gonna sit down next to Yost, and I know why you did what you did, and I know why you didn't tell us.
It would have stopped me.
I know.
Just the way.
And I
both-
want to say that I wouldn't, but
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the way both Aya and Jesse were looking, it looked like their characters just like peeking in on the talk.
probably fucking were.
Absolutely, like no 100%.
The anime equivalent where they're like peeping Tom out the window.
Stealth check. I'm like, I know why you didn't tell us, but it still hurt. We didn't know if we'd ever see you again. I didn't know if that spell would work.
I had faith in you.
I know that you doubt yourself sometimes, and I know that you still beat yourself up over what happened on the moon, even though that was not your fault.
It was our fault.
It
We should have
was-
succeeded.
Honey, you couldn't have. You can't beat yourself up over that. There's no way of knowing if you could or if you couldn't have succeeded. But what you did now, you saved the world. But I don't want you to do that again.
Let's not put the world in danger again. Besides, I can only do it once. The command center's gone.
I'm trying to tell you, you idiot, that I love you. And I don't want to be apart from you. And I was gonna wait until we were older and things were different, but I don't want to.
I'm 0.
God damn it, Yost, you fucking suck. And she reaches into her pocket and pulls out this like little velvet bag.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry to
damn
interrupt.
it! God damn it! Why do you do this? This is a dramatic moment. He fucking destroyed a toy. Give me this. Look at this
Good
shit.
old Terry. Cock blocking like a real kid.
Are you fucking kidding me, Terry? No, you're not getting it back. You took a bite out of the actual fucking donut. Anyway, back to drama. Pulls out this little velvet bag and sort of reaches in. I got it over midwinter. And I was gonna wait because I don't know what's going on in our lives. But I don't want to not have done it. And she pulls out a little platinum ring that is probably several sizes too big now for you. It's supposed to go on your finger. We're probably going to have it resized.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably will. We can see if there's a place here we can resize it.
I'm pretty sure there is.
They got some interesting
just-
tech here.
I
Get
know
you dork!
What kind of magic does it do?
it doesn't do magic.
Does Hertz literally impose herself? Like she just hops in?
She's in the background, like singing and
Dying.
like looking at this
Like
whole
Mary-
thing. She's like, "Kiss it, you dork!"
When they eavesdropped in the fellowship meeting at the end.
I'm like,
there.
it's not a
Everybody
magic ring, you idiot. It's a wedding ring.
That's a
I
fucking
know
magic
that-
ring.
Oh,
The
That's-
most magical ring.
we haven't talked about that.
I know we
There's
have.
traditions amongst my kind.
You're a fucking elf now, and it's
I
fine.
don't know how they are, and I don't know if we're gonna get that option again.
Okay,
I
so
bought it when I didn't know if. You don't have to say. You don't have to say anything now.
When we get back, we will have to go hunting.
Okay.
Traditional Xenon Dragonborn. When we ask each other to marry, we go, slay a beast, and present a heart to the other.
We can do that. I can do that.
That's kind of romantic and everything.
Beautiful.
I just don't want something to happen to you again and to not have you in my life as
I'll always
a
be
permanent
there.
part of my life. I know, but it's different. Especially now that you're gonna like be ancient or whatever, and you know, that stuff.
Yeah.
And she's just gonna pounce on you and just kiss you.
Ah,
It's very awkward. It's gonna take us a while to learn how to do this again.
I'm sorry, you guys.
I feel pain. pain! There's pain!
If I'm being frank, though, like I'm not even sure how two snout-shaped mouths would kiss and not just be like lapping at each other constantly.
I think we had basically just said no. It's just necking. It's just like licking and hickeys as far as in love bites. That's what it is, because there's no other way to do it without just like chewing on each other's jaws.
And that doesn't really look like fun for two carnivores.
Yeah, Xenon Dragonborn do not have a tradition of kissing. We show appreciation by
Blinding each other.
yes.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh.
And
Do I need to get you a wedding flashlight? Is that what?
just get like the miner's hat. And then during that week or during those couple weeks, Visca wanted to sit down and actually use a proficiency she's never fucking used in her life. Can I use an herbalism kit to make some potions?
Yeah, sure. You're
Can we just
proficient.
visit the infirmary and like work on learning how to make syringes?
Are you proficient?
For that. I am proficient in herbalism, and
Did-
I also wanted to. I don't know fucking shit what they're talking about with like data and technology and building shit, but I know maps, and I know we're not home, so I want to go find whoever the fuck runs these star maps.
Stellar
And try and
cartography.
figure
yay.
out. I have cartographer's tools to just figure out like where is home, that sort of stuff. So potions, which I already know how to do, the mapping stuff, and then piloting.
Sorry.
I just saw that message. For those wondering, the message was Visca will break in Yost's new body later.
I'm sure they did several times.
It's weird with
It's
you
gonna
two in
be
the other
awkward.
room.
Oh yeah, no.
Hertz doesn't give a fuck.
That's the problem.
That's the thing. It's like,
That's the
did
problem.
Did you
That's
roll a
exactly
stealth
the problem.
check, or do we just know you're there?
Every night,
Well, when you
wake
propose,
up, look over, and
you're
Yost
just behind the
Hertz is
couch,
like,
sitting there looking at you guys.
Yeah,
whole
Visca
time.
doesn't give a shit.
Don't mind me.
Yeah.
Hertz somehow found the space loop.
Mhm.
And she's
Hertz
got
just lives in
a
the
big
background.
tube of space loop.
90 tons.
Definitely.
No, yep. I mean, I assume you guys did it as like proximity to Hertz, not in the same room, but you know what I mean.
I mean, probably.
I don't give a fuck. Whatever.
The question is just how nosy are you? Pretty fucking nosy. Never mind. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think she is that nosy. Like, she knows you guys are like. She knows you guys need your space. She's not like she may be horny, but she's not like rude.
Yeah.
Not a lot of times.
Yeah, and it's not like she doesn't have other people to keep her occupied.
Yeah, exactly. She can find ways to have fun on her own.
Which, by the way, how was the gnome?
Yeah, please tell me.
Wanna roll for that one there?
Give me a con save.
And she passes out early.
I swear to God. Not 20, baby!
No
30,
shit.
20.
No shit. He got a nat 1.
You saw
I'll
her
talk.
and just passed out, and then me and Firm.
Not used to the
He doesn't know
three's
how we party in
company.
Rattiami. That's
Clearly,
funny.
he's clearly not ready.
You feel like you now know how maybe the unicorn wizard felt from his
Disappointed
perspective.
and sad.
I had some other people to keep me company.
You're probably going on like an interstellar tour, aren't you? It's like
Oh, for the Stardust Elf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You figure out some very interesting things about the Elven's Intergalactic Society. They're actually very imperial. They control like a third of the known the known universe.
Oh, okay.
They are heavy allies with the Vect, which apparently are what these robot guys are called.
Mhm.
They're definitely different from the Synth in terms of build, but essentially they're both just sentient robots.
Okay.
You probably look up the history of this, like what the heck's going on. There's apparently a star at the center of the Milky Way, this galaxy that you're in, called the Sepulchre star. And apparently, it's a very important star because it's right next to a black hole, and they're constantly orbiting each other. And the star is feeding the black hole, but somehow never succumbing to it. And it's also ridiculously large, and it's stayed the same size for over 20,000 years. It is believed that there might be a god, the god of Un, UN, inside the center of this star. Quite a few races worship them, especially those bird people. Like that guy you saw. Apparently they used to worship
Are
sun
those
gods.
Chozo?
No, we blew that up, yes.
Jesse, that's right, except verse the E and R.
Oh, okay. I think that might be like the European spelling.
But anyway, the bird people apparently are very religious theology kind of people, where like the Pope equivalent rules their race, and they go on crusades. And the most recent crusade was called the Black Crusade, and they and the elves don't get along very well. The bird people almost won, but the elves freed the Vect. They gave them freedom, and in return, the Vect helped them win the war. And that happened about 100 years ago. That's the most recent crusade. So there's like uneven. They're not really like fighting anymore, those two races, but there's definitely that like tension. Yeah.
Right, Klingon,
Klingon human relations.
yeah.
But apparently, the bird guy on the ship was in that war 100 years ago. They live about as long as elves do.
Interesting.
And then that was just the history. There's multiple different kinds of families of elves, and they're all called star elves. They're different houses, but there is a rite of passage ritual that they can do on the elven home planet, and it will change your elven subrace or the house that you are chosen. Pretty much, you spend your adolescence training, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you're really good at stealth. Okay, you're joining this house, and now you'll be transformed into a star drow elf."
Whoa.
Or, hey,
Alright.
you have a good connection with the Feywild. You'll be a star wood elf.
So what do Hertz's people get? Like, what are they good?
Stars.
Half breeds are houseless.
Half breed.
Rude.
He's a half breed.
I am a half elf, yeah.
Also, she would have
Oh, that's right.
She would have only been able to register as a house if she was there during her adolescence and they trained her.
Right, but what I'm saying is, what would
Who
star?
gives a fuck? That sounds dumb as hell.
They're very strict
What
and
would-
imperialistic. Pretty much, if you're
Yeah.
in their space and you're not an elf, you might be in trouble.
Oh, so like the Romulans.
Yeah, if you're a robot, they're fine. They're just like they're the equivalent of civilization, where you get like that treaty. It's like, yeah, you can go in my country and travel through there. That's fine. That's the elves and the Vect, the robots and the elves.
My people suck, man.
Yeah, man, you're Sela, but like better.
Let's see. The elves.
Oh, I know. You're Sela and Selena.
Here, good. I got
So
them up still.
you're an ethnic pop star and a half breed of a imperialistic warrior race.
The high
I'm not
elves.
sure what we're speaking of, but
Apparently,
Selena, I'll link you later.
okay.
Wait,
they
that's the
display.
second time in 2 days her name came up. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Same person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the same person.
I talked to him about it yesterday.
Although, maybe.
Apparently, the rite of naming, they name you what kind of elf you are. So high elf, wood elf, fey elf, dark elf. High elf are for elves that display aptitude into magical arts, rhetoric, and diplomacy. Wood elves displaying scientific aptitude, in addition to inborn connection with nature. Fey talents in high magic, and with the Feywild. Yes, planes do still work in dark matter. You can still plane shift. And then the Drow are the subterfuge, stealth, and shadow magics.
All right.
Player to DM
Yeah.
would plane shift in this case if you ended up shifting to, just for example, like the Shadowfell or whatever, something that was coterminous with the material plane, and then you got by raw shunted back to your plane of origin, would it send you here or would it send us back to Radix because we're from there originally?
Give me an Arcana check at +20.
Well, okay. I mean,
Do you mention that to Visca?
that's a
Because-
nat 20,
Yeah!
Okay.
so that's a 19.
The reason it was +20 is because they took you to the library arcane terminal, and that gives you a
Oh, right.
+20 as you look at information on that.
Thank
Cool.
God, because no way could Verm have figured that shit out by himself.
I'll help. I would have helped.
I'm sorry. What was your question again?
If we were to teleport into or plane shift into another plane and then plane shift back, would we end up here or would we end up in our
No, like if someone had
planet of
cast
origin?
banishment, right? If someone cast banishment on us,
Yeah.
we would get shunted back to Radix,
No,
or because we're an outsider here,
you're technically all still in the same plane.
Ah,
right? But I'm saying is if we use plane shift to put ourselves in the Shadowfell, for instance, and then
and
had
we
that
went back.
Hypothetically, yeah.
Woo.
But hypothetically, that could also land us here because.
But it
it's
could
still the
also
same
land
plane.
you in Greyhawk or in Favorite.
Well, it used
mean-
to be with.
But we're not from there.
No, we're not. That's the
tuning
thing.
fork.
you guys are
Yeah.
native to this plane, and those are all spheres on this plane, including Radix,
Oh, so Radix and
the material
what, the
plane.
sphere of the Milky Way galaxy are okay. So it's not like a different version or different like.
Yeah, it's not a different universe.
Yeah, you didn't Magic the Gathering. You didn't go to another multiverse. It's still the same multiverse.
That's good to know because now that Visca has 4th level spells, she has banishment.
And when you went to look that up, you realize that there are actually quite a few. There aren't really governments per se. There's corporations.
Of course, Altera.
And one of them, is run by Devils,
Oh fuck! Well, of course. Why not?
and they do currency and souls.
Gotta use that infernal.
And the crazy thing about them using souls for currency is they don't go with a full soul. That's ridiculously valuable. Why would you waste doing an offer for an
Is it
entire
like
soul?
Bitcoin? Like they have ridiculously small increments of soul.
Oh yeah, they'd be like,
Yeah,
oh
like
yeah,
pinky
sure.
finger full of soul.
Yeah, we will give you a lend of 1,000 credits for 127th of your soul in
Oh, did we
credit.
find out?
So
what-
when you
what's
die,
the-
that amount of your soul goes to them.
That's weird.
did we figure out what the exchange rate is for credits to gold?
Yes, credits are equivalent to gold.
Oh, sweet. Holy shit, we have 5,000 gold.
A piece.
Go.
These guys are grateful for us almost dying.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess so. Let me go combine that with. my
Yeah,
other-
we almost
other-
fucking died in that fight. We got so fucked up.
Oh, I can buy so many Fruit Loops now.
The captain would probably have sent all of you a very formal letter on the data pad, thanking you tremendously and telling you how important it was that you saved them all, despite not knowing, having the ignorance of not knowing who they were and stuff,
I mean,
risking your lives, and it's the least
Here
that
we
you
are.
could do.
I have a question. The captain is Star Elf, right?
Yes,
So
he
would
is of the star. He is of the Stardust Elf House.
Okay. So could you tell? Could I ask him if he could tell a person's house by just looking at them?
Yes.
Is it like facial features kind of thing?
Yes. Your
So
hou- They literally transform you when you were a child into that version of elf subrace. So
okay.
Yost right now technically looks like he's the house wood elf.
Okay. So wait, does he look like a regular wood elf or like a star wood elf?
A star
What's the
wood elf
difference?
looks the same
Oh,
as a
okay.
normal one. They just get different proficiencies and stuff. I totally did not send Yost some of those proficiencies.
Okay.
this is sending me because we used to have like a public music venue called Starwood Amphitheater here in Nashville, and I miss it. Every time I hear Starwood Elf, I'm like,
You also learn that there are star versions of pretty much all of the core races. The gnome, dwarf, halfling, well, actually, human, Human's interesting. I won't get into human, but it's not star human.
Like Corellians.
So like if I like, could he look at me and tell what my like lineage is?
Yeah, he knows you're houseless. You're definitely a half elf.
Well, yeah, but like,
He
What
could tell
her
your
family?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He could tell.
so what is it?
She's trying to ask without asking.
You're asking the captain.
Yeah.
Says,
Well,
you look like you're half Stardust elf.
interesting. I don't know about any of my lineage because my dad is a dick, so. But
Considering none of you knew about dark matter travel, he was probably not telling you it to protect you. There are many
Yeah.
dangers out here in the verse.
He was
yeah,
one
but he was also a dick.
You would know better than me.
And honestly, like, pretty dangerous back home as well. So
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason that we got here in the first place was, well, we had to go search out the druid friend to raise our friend from the dead because he went and blew up a moon.
Hey,
Jesus.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
Christ.
My headphones caught 100% of that.
Yeah.
Right to my eardrum.
Sorry, anyone at home.
I'm sorry. I had like 2 cups of coffee today, and it was kind of a little jittery. So
Feeling
I
it.
apologize for everything.
Oh, and here's the ship's crew. The ship's crew has, in order to run this big of a ship, it needs, to be fully functional, a pilot, needs an engineer, and it needs 3 gunners.
Okay.
And
hope to
if
God
you
we don't
guys
end up
go
in
to
here
see,
mode.
if you guys go to see the gunners, they introduce themselves. They're all human. 2 of them have wild curly hair. Another one has straight hair that goes down maybe to here, and he's got like half of it is blonde and half of it isn't. It's like brown. And they introduce themselves. There's Danny, Arnold, and Finn.
What?
Arnold's the one with the blonde hair.
Oh my God.
And apparently they like to drink, play their game station 7331, and blow up things with the ship's guns.
Yeah. You killed Aya. Good job.
Their names are Danny, Arnold, and Finn with 2 N's.
Okay.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Why Arnold? It's great.
Apparently he's Danny's good buddy.
Is
Not
he
not
his
that
big
kind of
cat?
buddy. Not that kind of
Is he
buddy.
his big
Okay.
cat? It's very nice to meet you. You look familiar, Danny. I feel like I've seen you before.
He looks at you and just like, I don't think I've seen you before, no.
Huh.
He actually does look different.
Okay. It's the curly hair.
Yeah.
It's throwing me off. Are you guys like related or something?
We're from the same solar system.
Oh. What solar system is that?
You would do that. Give me a second.
Alpha Centauri.
You know you got-
Always ready. I'm sorry.
Pulling up the
Last
map.
night the same thing happened in Room and Stone. Like fuck.
Fornax.
I've never heard of that, but yet again, I haven't heard a lot of things. So
It's relatively near the orc war zone in the human territory. Apparently, orcs. Well, they're orcs.
Are they like the wah kind of guys?
They actually are a lot like those. Just assume they're like the Warhammer ones.
They're fungus.
Jesse, the sound that you made was just
That's the noise they make. That's their war cry. It's a
That's,
wog.
yeah, that's the old war cry.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
The other sound I made?
Yeah, like a it's cute.
I can't wait to hear Scotty put on a English football hooligan voice if we run into them.
I can't. I wish I could do that accent. I so wish I could. Well, it's Space Marines. That's I see. I just go back to. Oh
It's
yes,
a
I'm
gift,
gonna
but a
collect.
little bit more Australian.
Yeah. The
There's no such thing as a North Tucker.
yeah.
There you go.
But they're in the Delta Quadrant, and you guys are in the Beta Quadrant. Literally the other half of.
Is there a wormhole to the
Universe.
camera quadrant?
Actually,
There it is.
there are things
crap.
called dark maws that you guys learn about when reading stuff on your data pads.
Uh-huh.
And they're like the Mass Effect things, where they're like fixed points where you can teleport to them across the universe.
Cool.
You guys are in the
That'd be pretty
frontier, aka the outskirts. There aren't any maws out here.
Oh yeah, we're in the Delta Quadrant. That's Gamma to Beta. The Delta Quadrant's still 70,000 light years away. Got to go through board territory for that.
Oh, you wish you was
What the
75.
fuck are you talking about, you ding dong?
Star Trek
Voyager.
Voyager. They're stuck in the Delta Quadrant. That's that.
Do,
I
do,
haven't watched that one yet.
It's like
It's
us.
okay,
They got
it's
warped out
mediocre.
to BFE and they have to take the long way home.
Okay.
It's mediocre. It has some good episodes, some bad ones.
And then it's got the Warp 10 space lizards.
Oh, God, that's all.
do any of you play the Game Station 7331?
I'll give it a shot.
They offer they offer it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Yost is busy working.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
you can find some downtime there, Captain.
Yeah, Visca's actually probably spending a lot of time in the I guess, is there like a laboratory, or would the closest place be like the Ned Bay?
For what?
Because she's looking to make potions of healing, and then the other thing I just remembered, so you can use an herbalism kit to make a antitoxin. Can I use one to make anti-corruption toxin? Or-
Yeah, it'd be the med bay where you do that.
Anti-corrosive?
Yeah, because like we used that, and it was really fucking helpful.
Oh, right. Oh, there was this.
It takes a week to make an antitoxin and a week to take a common healing potion.
Okay.
So she would like to make, yeah.
Give me an intelligence proficient check.
Oh
Since you're proficient with alchemy.
I assume you can have multiple one of these going simultaneously in the lab?
With the lab, yeah.
Technically, no.
Well,
We'll say with the
so-
lab's technology assistance, you can.
Okay. Hang on, math. 18.
Okay. Yeah, you make all your stuff in that week.
Okay. I would like to
Can-
make.
There aren't any vials. However, there are syringes.
Packages.
There are syringes.
I'm just-
Packets. They're all packets.
Packets.
They're
Can
just
I-
like these sort of things. It's just like
Yeah.
applesauce packets.
can Verm work on making basically like a +1 energy bracer or some kind of like a shield that will allow him to wield a two-handed weapon with the shield out?
They
If I
actually
can
do
make it a
have-
+1 bracer or just some kind of an energy thing or whatever the hell it ends up.
knock off 50 gold and you have a energy shield bracer. That is the thing they have here.
Cool.
While wearing it, you get, as a bonus action your turn, you can cause the shield composed of shimmering translucent energy to appear on your wrist. It functions
the
as a
wrist.
normal shield, if you cannot
Alright.
drop it or be disarmed.
All right. Well, okay. So the explicit written rule here that I need here is that I can wield a two-handed weapon with this active. That's why I'm just going with it. That's why I'm going with some kind of a bracer because like I'm looking to design or engineer or work with somebody to have this where I can have the shield bonus active, maybe an animated shield, right? Like a drone that projects energy bolt or an energy wall.
You don't have it integrated into your outfit?
No, I mean that's the problem. Is like so far like the last mechanical hurdle I have is that I can't have my glaive. I can't wield my glaive and have my shield bonuses on.
Oh, when when you're in the armory looking for this kind of stuff, you find a ray gun that is ridiculously small compared to the other guns.
Okay.
It has a
Is
syringe-like
it like
point.
a spy gun?
It has a syringe-like point on it. Very
Would you
small.
say it was
Your
tiny?
finger barely fits in there to pull the trigger. They have a firing range you can practice with this stuff. I'm trying to find
Alright.
it. There's a magic item they have in here that gives you like shields.
Sure.
Personal shield emitter. There we go.
There you go.
A small jeweled amulet that resembles a tiny shield. When you wear it, your AC is equal to 13 plus your dex. Additionally, you can use your reaction if you are hit by an attack. Momentarily overcharge the shield, giving you a +5 to AC against the triggering attack and until the start of your next turn.
That gives you a formula. You can't stack that with other formulas.
No.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't help you here.
But you could, as a reaction, cast shield on yourself, essentially, is what this amulet could do.
That's pretty useful.
I mean, it's dropping my AC.
There's no way for you to be able to have a physical shield, whether it made of hard light or not, and be able to wield two-handed weaponry.
Okay, well, what about the technological equivalent of an animated shield? How would that ride? Or the Magitech, I guess. Like the shield with the animated enchantment.
Oh, what do you have? Do you have the DMG open right there? Are you looking?
I've got
Me?
Yeah.
I've got a reference.
I've got I've got it right here. What do you need?
Animated shield.
Oh, yep.
I'm pulling it up right now, but I
okay.
just thought you had it
railed
open.
everything, guys.
I've got Xanathar's guide open because I was looking at crafting. Animated shield. Oh,
they do not have that on them, and it would cost you a bit to make.
Okay, well.
In materials.
Like, all right, what do we think? I'm willing to talk to you.
It's very rare, so it's going to be quite a bit.
Well, okay, I mean, go out and get back to me.
Okay, so looking at the stuff, apparently healing potions take way less time to brew than I thought they do. They only take a day. The anti-corruption thing, though, is going to take a lot longer. But antitoxin typically costs 25 gold, and I would pay half of that, so 12.5.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So if she can, she's more interested in the corruption stuff because we've been running into more of that. She's gonna try and make 5 of those, but I don't know how many weeks it's gonna be exactly.
Okay.
And then if she can, a healing potion, a common healing potion, only takes a day to brew.
Okay. Yeah, you can make one of those. 25 gold.
Okay.
Worth of material.
Yeah.
You see that they have other potion formulas here.
Ooh, like what?
Potion of Quantum Effect. That's a really expensive one.
Okay.
Potion of Solar Radiance.
What's that do?
Uncommon. When you drink this potion, or inject this potion, I guess, because it's syringe stuff, your body sheds a bright white light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light another 20 feet, for the next hour. The light is considered sunlight. Until it ends, you can use a bonus action on your turn to deal 1d8 radiant damage to each creature within the bright light.
You use your action?
Your bonus action.
That sounds awesome.
That is pretty cool, yeah.
So it just makes you sparkle?
It will cost 250
200
gold to make. Since you're making it, not
Wow.
buying it.
Okay. It takes 2 weeks. I don't know how much we have. So okay, so like the like it doesn't have to be exact, but like it helps to know what kind of ballpark weeks we're talking about because I'm spending 5 weeks on anti-corruption. But at the same time, if the stuff makes it, if I can brew more than one thing at once, would we say maybe like half of the time?
How much, since we're talking about time, how many days would you guys be helping with the engine stuff? Because it's, when you're getting training, it's like the full day. It's not like you go there for a few hours and you can do something else.
Like, we're gonna have to work on one thing until it's fixed and then move on to the next thing, right? Or can we
I
like?
mean, like Hertz will help like with like however she can. Like
Yeah.
Okay. The
like I think that like most of her time will be like helping fix the ship, and then like the like on downtime, either playing video games or reading about Star Elf history, because that shit is interesting to her.
Okay, the rules for repairing a ship, you roll technology check, and if you succeed, you add your proficiency bonus modifier to the amount of mega hit points you add to the ship.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea how long it would take. So if he's doing it and he succeeds that day on the DC, the engineer will heal 3 hit points a day.
Okay. I'm definitely helping. Like probably more so with software than hardware, though.
Yeah, Vern will be doing more of like the hands-on physical repair.
Okay, Verm, give me a technology check.
Okay.
And Hertz, give me a data check.
Okay.
All right.
23.
Okay.
Hertz is a smart cookie.
Bombarding Scotty with a lot of stuff. Sorry.
Yeah.
Spring.
It's exciting having access to the alchemical stuff. I completely forgot I had that.
Hertz definitely passed.
Yay.
What did Jesse get for his tech? Or is he?
I'm here. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
What'd you get on your technology check? 18.
18. Yeah.
Okay. What's your guys' proficiency bonus? +4s?
Minus.
+5 now.
Oh.
Proficiency?
Yeah.
-1 on intelligence based.
Oh,
save.
I have a +7 then. Sweet. Okay.
+7?
No.
No, he means just your proficiency bonus, not
Okay.
your other stuff.
Okay.
My proficiency bonus is +5.
You all should have the same proficiency bonus because you're all
Yes.
the same level.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I just forgot to change my stuff. I didn't know we got extra.
Okay, with a few extra pairs of arms around in the engine room and stuff, helps speed up repairs significantly. You guys get to see, well, maybe not directly look at it, but you get to the area where the dark matter engine is. And the gnome explains that the dark matter engine is like a little crystal of just this really, 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 really dense material. And it, you do not want it to get unstable. It'll cause a sphere of annihilation that will engulf the entire ship, killing everybody inside.
Oh no.
Good to know.
It also causes
Yeah.
a dead magic zone in the local area.
Good to know.
Also, yeah.
Darn dilithium. Darn it.
It's a really rare material too, so
It's like
you
dire lithium.
really don't want to mess it
Oh
up.
yeah. One thing that Vern would like to do at some point, is there a hangar somewhere on
sure.
the ship?
Yeah, you can put your jacket anywhere. Just put
Oh, there is a hangar, and there's currently no ships in it. The 2 fighters they had got blown up in that last fight, including the 2 pilots.
That's unfortunate. Verm is going to one day just go into the hangar and spend some time meditating and see if he can call his Velocilisk.
You think there's only enough room in here for 2, you think, fighter ships?
You
So
think
it's
it would
not
be
it's
too
not
big?
it's not a super big hangar.
Well, okay. So that's the thing is, do I think it would be too small to fit him in it?
Man, everybody's sending me private stuff. Yeah,
Sorry.
no, it'll fit.
Yes,
You'll have plenty
because
of room for your
we're
sword.
private people.
Okay. Well, that's what then. Okay. He's going to try and see if he can summon it or not.
Concentration check.
Okay. That's just a straight con check, isn't it? Do we get some kind of bonus to those?
If you're
To what?
If you're war mage, I think you get proficiency in concentration.
If you're war mage, you have advantage.
I'm trying to think if the Henshin rewrite had anything on it.
No, I'm pretty sure it did not.
No, not anymore. No, you took that out. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's going to be a dirty 20.
Okay. You get a faint sense of the grid, but it is very far away. It is like inconceivably far away.
Like
Conceivable.
going over the mountain range on an FM station.
Yeah.
So the grid doesn't extend out this far?
You mostly sense nothing, but there's just like this tiny little dot way in the distance that you can just barely catch on your blip.
Interesting.
Is the connection, if it's not strong enough to summon things through the grid, is it at least strong enough to reach out and get a message into the grid?
Yes.
Communicator next to the espresso.
Do you
We
have?
go back home and the whole world is destroyed. I am blaming Yost.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm
So the
gonna
message.
try and
So the message. There's actually a spell for this in dark matter. You were sending a long-range message.
okay. Am I
Um,
using tip for this?
it
That'd be
is-
$2,000 per minute.
the range says infinite.
Who are you trying to communicate
But-
with?
It can only be
Omega.
up to 8 characters, and a space counts as a character.
Blah, blah, blah,
Help.
blah. Learn Hungarian or Navajo. One word, everything you need to say.
No. He didn't say word. He said characters.
Oh,
He needs fucking
Learn.
kanji.
yes.
And and once you send it, you can't send it to the same location until 24 hours have passed.
Okay.
How helpful.
Wait, so
It's a cantrip. It's a cantrip. It's like an emergency, like help.
Wait. So you're telling me this is gonna be like freaking what's it called?
That doesn't even make any sense
The-
though, because it can go across the galaxy, right? It's like super long range.
It's infinite range.
Yeah, that's
I'm
like
double checking the spell.
How does help you if they're on the other side of the galaxy?
It will know it's you. So
There are
that's what I
ships-
was looking
That's the
for.
thing though. How did fucking do you get there?
There are ships of legend that are able to travel the entire galaxy in one day.
oh, I know. I'm dead. That's all they need to know.
Mm.
They know you're dead. They can resurrect you later.
I mean,
Yep,
if your
nailed it.
ship crashes and you're on a planet you
I
don't know,
swear to shit,
you only need to survive a few days.
you don't deserve God.
You know?
But how can they find you?
Okay, it's cryptogram. Casting time 1 action, range unlimited, duration instantaneous. You send a small scroll with a short message to a creature or target of your choice. The recipient must be a target or creature known to you and also be on the same plane of existence as you. This scroll will hover in the air in front of the recipient, deposit it in their pocket, or appear sitting on something nearby. The scroll's message can be up to 8 characters long. Spaces count as characters. You can send only 1 scroll to a single target each day.
Okay.
So
It's
the
very
range
limiting, but it's a cantrip.
isn't unlimited since it has to be on the same plane.
Yeah. But it's unlimited
Yeah,
on
but-
that plane.
It's
And
We're
for
on
dark
the-
matter, that's really nice.
No planetary coordinates are more than 8 characters.
Yeah.
Oh, also, when you're meditating, Verm, somebody else comes into the hangar.
Okay.
Your concentration is high enough that you can actually see that while still concentrating on this message. The easiest way I could describe it is she looks like a witch. She's carrying a staff that seems to have a moon on the end of it.
Prison power.
It is not that witch.
Oh. So what the
I'm
fuck
just
is that?
saying, we've seen her before.
Yeah.
Wrong
Us,
Wrong
but like,
campaign. and different, and totally different witch. Completely different. This one's an elf.
Mm-hmm.
Is she hot?
Oh, here is the message text that I propose to send.
Okay.
The fuck?
Alpha, I live Yost.
Omega.
Omega, I live Yost. Nice.
I live. Why? I'm saying
I thought you
Omega
said
might
He is
interpret it
kind
that
of
way.
stupid.
I Livy.
Okay.
He did get a little
Why?
broken.
Okay, you sent that, and as you send that, this chick comes up to you. Now that she's gotten closer, you realize that she's actually kind of ugly.
Damn it!
Rude.
Like for an elf or just in general?
Like her face is a little bit deformed, and she's got like warts on her nose.
Ah,
I mean, she's ugly.
Just so you guys know, she is the class witch, which is available on Mage Hand Press. And they get, they either look Fey levels of beautiful, or they look ugly.
Oh, one or
Which,
the other.
like hag
Nice,
ugly.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're hag, yeah.
Okay.
help you.
And she was just, you know that spell? She looks maybe, despite her deformity, she looks maybe your age.
I don't know from spells. I just know.
I heard we had new guests on board, and they saved us.
Yes, Vermithrax. I was arrived here. Yeah.
Never seen a Dragonborn of your kind before. Of what dragon are you akin of?
Laser.
Laser. Where are
And he's
they?
gonna unroll his helmet for her so she can see his face.
Oh, interesting. And she gets like way too close for comfort as she's examining. Like, yeah. that close. And she backs off, and realizing maybe, she says, sorry, I am Volna of House Malafil.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
And popping out of her robes, you see what you could only describe as a purple squirrel-like creature. Its ears are a lot bigger, and they're like narrow, long, almost like bunny rabbit ears. And the tail seems to segment into two about halfway through the tail.
Oh, interesting. And
Adorable.
who is this?
She says, "Oh, that's just Sif." And she just nuzzles his nose.
Sif.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you, Sif. This is Lycosa. He's gonna indicate his spider down there.
Fix her arm.
That didn't really happen.
Oh, that's
That
so
didn't fuck-
sad. It's just broken little arm.
That's not funny.
Yeah, no, that was just a visual gag. It was a bit. The
How does Lycosa react to these two?
Lycosa's probably actually a little weary. There's something
No.
weird about her.
Okay.
It's probably the distance from the grid.
Yeah. He's also been very slow for the last few days.
Yeah, she's probably bored out of her mind.
Well, it's probably low batteries. Like,
Yeah.
She's probably trying to conserve power.
I think at some point while you're just standing there staring at each other, you'll like hear Hertz yelling in the back, Firm!
Yep. That's my cue. Excuse me.
Firm, come here! Look at this fucking shit! It's awesome!
All right.
You
and
go
then
to
I'll
leave,
go and hustle.
and you go where Hertz is at, and Hertz Verm pops through the door, and then a witch lady appears, right behind him.
Oh, jeez, okay. Hi, lady! Hi.
Hi, are you the one that casts spells?
I do.
Ooh, what kind of spells? As she gets up in your face.
Okay, first of all, personal space. Second of all, I cast music spells.
I cast music. Nailed it.
I cast music.
I do words.
Ah, you're a bard.
No, I'm a synth weaver. Words are stupid.
Fucking rude.
A synth weaver.
That's cat talking, not Visca.
Ooh, okay. And she waves her hand, and her data pad appears. This one appears to have multiple layers on, almost like it looks like a book. As she just flips to one of the blank ones, and she starts writing stuff in it.
And
As she
you
pulls out
are-
a stylus that has a feather on the end. Oh, my name is Volna of House Malafil. You both recognize her as maybe being a high elf, maybe, at some point?
Right.
Remember in your reading that they are ones that were more proficient and adapt into magics.
Okay.
What kind of magics does a synth weaver do then?
I just said their music.
Do you mock people and it hurts them mentally? That's one of my favorites.
Sometimes. Isn't
One
that
time
right,
she
Bert?
knocked his wyvern so hard it exploded.
That's true. I did do that. It was awesome.
Excellent.
And then I had to catch your ass.
Well, sorry, then not all of us can fly. Oh wait, yes I can.
You might take her down to the armory and see if you can work out on some of the target range dummies.
Have you ever cast a spell through a ship?
No, but I did use a giant space robo dragon.
So you've never
Powered by the
so you've
power
never
of
used mega spells then?
Not yet.
Would you like to learn?
Can we say at this point Visca overhears this?
Yeah, you smell.
What the fuck's a mega spell?
Yeah. What?
Oh, hey, it's the werewolf. Great to meet you.
I'm not a werewolf. Jesus Christ.
She's a
That's
human.
racist. Jeez.
A shifter?
No, I'm just born like this.
She's
Yeah, I
supposed to
know.
be
We're from a different planet. Get over it.
Oh, you're a demi-human. Okay.
I mean, I guess. What kind of spells are mega spells?
Ah, well, you see, and then she goes to explain, mega spells are like normal spells, but times 100. And
That
if the
sounds
ship
cool.
has an arcane cannon on it, you can cast evocation spells through the cannon, and it makes them mega.
Okay.
So, for example, if you cast Fireball through the arcane cannon, it would do fire damage, but in mega, to another ship. The fireball would be 100 times its size. Yes, I know space doesn't have oxygen for fire, so that makes no sense, but
Darth Vader times.
sci-fi fantasy.
What about like smite spells?
Ooh.
What if I try to make everybody fall in love with me?
Hertz.
I mean,
I don't think there's enough time in the day. This is a very big ship.
well, no, but like if you do a mega spell with like suggestion.
Unfortunately,
You
that's
may-
not evocation.
Okay, so it has to be an evocation spell.
There are.
Does
There
it
are.
have to be like a wizard spell?
I
No.
don't know wizard spells.
No.
Those are dumb.
No, it does not. Or I would be of no use on the ship.
Well, what kind of magic do you do?
My own kind.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
Same,
I
dude.
use lunar magic.
Ooh. Do you hear
Yeah, I
that?
can do
Yes!
You should talk to her boyfriend.
He's into that moon.
She
He's
explains
all into that moon thing, blowing it up.
there is a spell I know from the second ring that is a conjuration, where I summon a cluster of asteroids. That was a mega spell. But you
What if
use
I-
the ship itself as your spell focus.
Could
That,
you?
that's cool.
What if I use mom spaghetti? Is that possible?
I don't know what that is.
That's
Well-
not a spell. That's a class feature, isn't it? Oh,
No.
it is a spell.
It's
It
a
is-
spell.
There's a range here. We could go down and throw some spells at mannequins, right?
Not mega ones. We don't want to. We can't cast that in the
Oh
ship.
no, our stuff, so that you can see what we can do.
Oh.
Because telling you the name doesn't mean anything if you've never heard of it or seen it before.
Okay. I can show you a few of mine as well.
That'd be cool.
Okay, so you guys have like a little montage where you're showing off each other's spells. Are there any you specifically?
Yes.
Mama Spaghetti is a divination spell? Why?
I have no idea.
What?
What?
That's what it says. 5th level divination.
What does Mom Spaghetti do again?
It's like,
It's like
vicious mockery, but like umpteen times.
Isn't that
That's
the one
enchantment.
that
Should be.
it's not the one that's based off of your friends though?
Yeah,
No,
So
it still
my
should
son.
be enchantment.
yeah. It's a mind affecting thing. Anyway, she shows
shit.
you.
That would be amazing to have as a mega spell. It's just like the power of friendship.
She shows you quite a few different spells. Quite a few of them she's been collecting, but she cannot cast herself, and she has them on her data pads, so you guys can see. That's why she has multiple ones. Like there's one for wizard spells, one for bardic spells. One of the ones that she casts quite often as a ritual is called autopilot, and you can guess what that does.
Cool.
Summons a guy named
Um,
Otto fly the plane.
Yep. She shows you a fun one that she does, where she pulls a magician trick, where she's like, pull the card, and then you pull the card, and she casts a cantrip, and she immediately gets your card. And it's
She has
called
to waste a spell on that?
a cantrip.
Yeah.
I can do that without his magic in real life.
So can
That's
so,
easy.
so can
That's the
she.
cheap way of doing
So
it.
can she. But it's a cantrip called cheat. You subtly twist your fingers, and fate seems to follow suit. For the duration, 1 round, you can re-roll any ability check, make play or what? Let me try to reread this. For the duration, you can re-roll any ability check you make to play non-magical games of skill. Therefore, you could influence a game of poker, but not the result of a deck of many things.
So it's
So it is just a little trick. It's a cantrip called cheat. AKA, you could cheat magically.
sleight of hand with a spell.
Yeah,
Cool.
Why?
I don't know.
Cantrips are limited. That's the problem. They're very limited. You only get so many.
No, you get infinite.
Unless you're a
No.
warlock.
Cantrips are infinite.
No, you
Per
can cast
casting,
them infinite
But you only
times.
know
Yeah.
your entire life a certain amount.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So you have to use one of your precious cantrips to learn something you can do without magic.
When you're showing your De-fragger magic and stuff, she's like, "Oh, you correct anomalies in the universe. Interesting."
Yeah, she's
you
trying.
probably-
She's flexing. She's trying to show off. She's gonna use try and send a dummy use away using banishment, but technically I don't think it'll work because it only works on creatures.
What are you casting?
Banishment, which I just got because the 4th level spells, man.
We'll say you could. She's like, "Oh yeah, that one's pretty good. It's pretty useful."
Okay, and then yeah, fuck balls.
She's-
I can't do that. Never mind.
She says, "Do you know how to fix one of these though?" And she pulls up the data pad, and you see the screen is blue, and there's a bunch of errors and stuff all over it.
My fingers come out nowhere. Control,
Hertz?
Alt, Delete.
Hertz, you recognize this screen quite well. It looks like a hacked system, like the one that you initially encountered.
Oh my, do you?
Is it
Well, at least you take a
corrupted?
She's
look
like-
at that,
she's
because
like-
that looks like the problem.
She's like, no. I put the little blue screen virus on there on my own.
Is it actually corruption?
Corruption is the
I'm
corrupting of
using
data.
my thing. I don't know if it counts.
If we're going to be here, we got to say what's corruption. And corruption is the degradation of data. De-fraggers might actually be useful in this universe.
That would be
Very.
so fucking cool. Look at him thinking.
I'm just debating
like,
whether I want to
I
merge it or not because
try.
it's stuff that they're discussing how they're going to synergize it. I'm not sure if I want to. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, it's corruption.
Yeah.
I can sure. Okay, I don't know how this is gonna work, and she's gonna like take it and like bite one of her fingers to activate it because I have to actually take damage for it.
How many
And
layers?
focus on it. I'm
Yost
not
might wanna
hurt at all.
understand it.
She'll go ahead and do 2.
Okay, it's gone. And she's
I
like,
can't believe that worked.
oh,
job!
cool.
We made you Norton.
Did you just blood magic and an antivirus solution?
I think so.
She writes
Yay!
that down 'cause she's like, oh, blood magic. She's a
That's pretty
witch,
gnarly.
so she's like,
It's
I don't know how her magic works. I just
Sometimes.
kind of listen to the universe, and then it does like a boo 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 boo, and then I do magic.
I hit things really hard.
She tells you about a spell
Yeah,
that
you
she
do.
has as she recasts the spell virus on there and puts another one on there. And then she casts antivirus and gets it off.
cool.
Antivirus is a first level spell.
Oh.
You ward the device you touch from digital interlopers. For the duration, 24 hours, the device can't be disabled by magical effects. And it can't be infected by viruses. Additionally, creatures have disadvantage on data checks when they're trying to hack that device. It's a magical firewall.
How long does it last for?
24 hours. You can cast it as a ritual.
Oh, okay.
First level spell.
At least it's a ritual. Because I'm like, 24 hours is not great. Because like you can just get software that does that all the time. But yeah.
Or you could just cast it every morning on it and be like, yeah.
Well, because it's a ritual, yeah. But if it wasn't a ritual, you got to spend those valuable spell slots on it.
Mhm.
Especially because I don't know how the witch works. They might not get the full caster spell slots.
Yeah, they might have like warlock regression or something.
She
Yeah.
tells you about the cryptogram spell, which Verm did.
Cryptogram for manga. Cryptogram for manga.
She explains it's definitely something just used for emergencies. It's not really a...
Yeah, Visca's heard of paladins before, so she's gonna be.
Ooh.
Do you have any kind of spells like that, or like clerical spells? That's the sort of stuff I do more often.
Let's see, Paladin. What's the highest level spell slot you got?
But I can't cast any more 4th levels today. 'Cause
What's a spell slot?
How many circles? Is what she's been calling spell slots for our meta.
yeah. I can cast up to 4th, but I'm out of those for today. I have 2 3rd and 2nd, and then 4 first level spells.
She goes to... she's like, ooh, then why don't you try this one? The Sepulchre Knights like to use this one. And she hands you over her data pad. And it says, Hard Light Gauntlet.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
3rd level evocation. Meaning you could cast it through the arcane cannon.
Oh my god, a mega sized hard light fist out of a gun on a ship.
3rd level, casting time 1 action, range touch. Components, verbal somatic, material, an emerald ring worth 30 gold is the material. Duration instantaneous. You conjure a gauntlet composed of compressed energy and unleashed a barrage of strikes. You can make 3 melee spell attacks against a single target. On the first hit, the target takes 1d12 force damage. On the second hit, it's 2d12. And on the third hit, it's 3d12.
Mm,
If you cast at higher level spell slots, you get additional hits, which adds another d12.
damn.
It's like concussive beats.
Fucking JoJo reference?
I think so.
Jeez.
That is fucking awesome.
But if you cast it through the arcane cannon, it would be mega force damage.
damage. Holy shit. I am super into this.
So there you go. There's a bajillion hard light spells. Do you want me to list any more for you?
Eventually I'm gonna try and buy this PDF. But she's like, so that one's cool, but I tend to focus more on the like sorty things.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Ooh, I just found one that she might like. You're a musician, right? Looking over
Yeah.
Hertz. She snaps her fingers, and a microphone appears in her hand. Transmutation cantrip. Magic Mike. Takes 1 action to cast, range self, duration 1 minute. You conjure in existence a spectral microphone, which hovers right in front of you or can be held in one hand. Speaking through the microphone works how you expect a microphone to. It amplifies sound and stuff. But you can use your action to shout into the mic, and when you do so, creatures within 10 feet of you must make a con save or take d4 thunder damage.
Cool.
And at your level, it's 3d4 thunder. So it's definitely more utility than damage, but you could use it for combat too if you wanted.
Or spells. It's like thunder clap or wave or whatever. But
Thunderwave, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a poop ton of spells. She's got Dark Anger, Earth Shattering Kaboom, Hack System, Hold Ship, Intensify Gravity, Perception Hack, Splice, Technomancy, Delardo's Speed Cycle, Void Light, World Seek, and Zone of Atmosphere. If any of those sound interesting to you.
I might have to look at them later. I don't even know, I still don't know how spells work. So, we'll see.
Oh, yeah, that is correct, Yost. I'll say Yost popped in during this because they've been in the fire range for a while, so he hears this.
Are you guys gonna help with the ship?
Hold on! I'm blasting shit, my dude!
So no.
I mean, I can try to help. I don't know how
Okay.
useful I'd be.
I just wondering. I mean, you all left me.
Oh,
It's been 1 day.
It's been 2 weeks.
It has not been 2 weeks. We have been in and out.
I've already gone through the training massage.
Massage.
Yep, training massage.
Training
Yep.
massage.
There's a great training massage machine in the gym. Wonderful.
You get the montage, and then you get the massage.
Yeah.
But after a few weeks, and this is just like tidbits of those weeks as like highlights. You eventually get closer to a planet. We'll say, Verm, you're probably trying to concentrate, I would assume, every day trying to get your sword back, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That signal to the grid is getting stronger as you're approaching the planet.
Well, that's encouraging.
They sent down a scanner probe, and even though it's out in the frontier, so this isn't even a mapped planet on their map, somehow it does ping back with a name. Eltar Prime.
why does that sound familiar?
Zordon of Eltar.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm such a nerd.
I knew that too. Like, I'm just terrible at names.
I'm glad you got the reference.
Awesome. Okay.
Yost, something seems
Are
very...
we seeing the Phantom Ranger?
Yost, give me a history check. Actually, Verm can give me a history check as well.
Okay.
Nat 20. Man, this dice is rolling low and then high. I might want to get a different one.
I got an 8. Because it's an intelligence-based skill. Fuck.
This
So
is
that
the planet.
21 for me.
This is the planet that your master got his Henshin powers from.
Which master?
Lunari.
Okay. Control
Not mine, because I don't know what the hell's going on here.
And it's
Would
also it's also where
How did Vern become a Power Ranger?
The Academy. It's the community college of Power Ranger schools.
Rude.
I know. I work at
Fucking
one.
throw
so
him under
it's
the bus.
okay for me to make fun of community colleges because I work for one.
Also, more importantly, apparently this is normally where bringer of eternal sunshine that shatters the darkness. This is his home.
Oh shit.
What a coincidence.
Would I
You guys get they have since we said they have windows, you guys can see through the window. This planet is odd. In contrast to spherical or even a vaguely global shape that most planets have, this
Dodecahedron.
planet has 6 faces. This is from Dark Matter, by the way. I'm not this is Dark Matter.
They got a planet called Altor? Altor? Wow.
Yeah, no,
God
there's like a
Damn it,
name.
Altor, no!
There's a name generator.
Ah.
So those are the first 2 words. I found that one and I'm like, I gotta pick that one. This planet has 6 faces, like it's a cube.
It's a class.
Other than
D6
this
one.
bizarre construction, which regulates the north and south poles from the top and the bottom faces of the cube, there looks to be devoid of artificial construction to make the planet this way. It seems like somehow it became this way naturally.
I think I would have called it Cuba myself.
The rest,
God damn it, Kevin.
the rest of the local solar system too has perplexing planets. The nearest
That one
neighbor
looks like a
planet
tetrahedron, a octahedron, a dodeca.
is the shape of a tetrahedron, and the
You're
next
such a
nearest neighbor
fucking nerd!
is octahedral. And the 2 most distant planets.
For me saying that, like, Hertz loves math, but she still calls Vernon. Everybody
Oh
else.
my god.
The most perplexing thing in this solar system is the star itself. It has 20 sides.
How can you see them though?
Ah!
Damn star?
It's,
Oh shit! You don't have resistance to psychic damage anymore. I just remembered
There
that.
is-
Filter.
you guys are looking through a scan, like they're sending out
Oh, okay.
scans for this local
Wow.
solar system.
This solar system seems so nerdy.
And you'll also see a 12-sided planet.
Hey,
You
looks
recognize
like
it
Radix.
as yours.
That's on.
It's on the
Are
other
there
side of the solar system.
Holy shit! We got here.
Ah!
Now,
We're get-
the little bit of time that I've been spending with like my cartographer tools trying to look at their maps and asking them to explain them to me like I'm an idiot because I fucking am. Do I have any idea of how far away we are yet? How much longer it's gonna be?
Judging by a few of the red shirts are cartographers as well, they've been mapping the whole time. Apparently, maps are ridiculously valuable. The solar system stuff constantly change,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it's space, so
the final frontier.
it's infinite amount of new stuff to find.
It's basically I mean, she's coming in at grade level. It's basically, how do I read this screen? And maybe, hopefully, she can gather that much by the time we're done.
Normally, the ship can travel 4,000 light years every 24 hours when it's doing a void jump.
Oh, that seems like really far. I don't actually know.
You guys just barely got into this galaxy as they sent out the scans and were able to pick this stuff up. Now that the dark matter engine is fixed,
19 days to get across the galaxy.
At that
Wow.
speed. Shit. Though I don't know if we're going that full speed because
wait a
shit
minute.
is still a bit damaged, isn't it?
After this many weeks and you guys helping,
Oh,
it is fully healed, and also Yost does something that heals it.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, unless they're watching me, they just see me go to the cannon room. It's like, come back out. Hey, that worked. You can do that a couple more times.
Yeah. Visca's not good with technology. She's just like, yeah, okay, whatever.
So I don't know if you guys have the dark matter map.
You sent it a while back, didn't you?
Yeah.
The Discord or the Zoom?
Probably
I got you.
Zoom. Let me get it back to you. The map
There you go.
is
Thank you.
very, very big. That 4,000 light years isn't that far.
Okay.
If you look at the scale on the map, it has it by 10,000 light years. On
Yeah,
its
that's
scale.
like
So, how long was it gonna take to get there?
Now that the ship's fixed, almost instantly. If you do
So-
avoid a dark matter jump.
So listen, I would love to like see all of the space has, but we kind of gotta go home because
And Yost, with your
Mhm.
history check, a nat 20,
I was thinking how.
this is the original planet, at least from what you were told by your master, for the Henshin. This is where they all started.
Nice to know. We're going home. Ish.
What do you mean?
That's the Henshin homeworld.
You don't say.
Yeah.
The Eltar Prime planet, specifically.
Yeah. Cuba.
You're thinking maybe that plane that you've talked to me back and forth on Twitter private messages, this might be the place to start for that.
We should head there.
Do we want to stop there?
Yeah.
should we get back? Since there might be some sort of evil that left the moon and probably is destroying our
I mean,
planet.
to be fair,
There could potentially be
there might
dozens,
be
maybe
something
hundreds
to help
of
here.
Henshin here that we could take with
Wait,
us.
more Henshin here?
Well, it is their planet.
That's where it originated from.
Well, I don't know. I mean, for all I know, it was just like the crystals that were here, and I don't know.
That's the thing. We don't know. But if it has,
I mean, it's only
stuff we
one
can
day,
use-
Hertz. We can always. It's not going to take that much longer.
Right, you say that, but also like every time we say that, we end up in a dimension
I know.
portal or getting fucked by vampires.
Also,
Okay, not all of that hadn't happened for all of us, but
also
or
note,
we get stuck in a maze full of
Hertz.
hedges to talk.
Hertz. The strongest force for Alpha Z in our galaxy, in our solar system, is now gone. The moon base is gone. There might be something here that can help
just a note,
us deal
if
with.
there's a command centers down there, we can just
Oh, we can
use
teleport
those to teleport instantly.
if they're there.
Let's find out.
I
Interesting
mean,
information. Wait, what?
I guess we can go. Like whatever, fucking. She's just gonna slouch her in a chair and just or whatever. Fuck. You guys go have fun with your Power Ranger dumb shit.
You are one of
You're
us.
coming too. You've got the coin too.
Yeah, I know.
Ah.
But you're even a little bit interested in me.
Maybe we could summon your
You okay?
dragon here.
And then what?
And then use it to teleport home.
Why not just teleport home?
You don't have it with you here, do you?
Well, no, but like if you say that there's command centers there, can we just
We don't
teleport from
know.
there?
Let's find
Yeah.
out.
Let's see what's there.
Or we could just travel there. They said that it's 1 day's travel to go home. So who the fuck knows?
Regardless, let's all go on there.
Hertz, we're never gonna get this chance again. Our
Fine.
planet cannot travel this way. If we don't do it now, we're never coming back. As far as we know.
Fine, let's go. But if everything's on fire when we get back, I'm blaming you guys.
I mean, everything's already gonna be on fire. Everything's
Yeah.
on fire all the time.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Captain, can we land on Cuba?
It's not called Cuba.
Give some
The
respect, my
map says
dude.
right there the name of it.
I can't read Elvish.
It's not in Elvish.
That's an Elvish.
It's like, I don't know, Galactic Comet or something. They taught it to me. It's on the map.
Do you need me to teach you how to read in Elvish?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, that might be really helpful, honestly.
That might have been like a month ago.
I mean, like, I feel like
Yeah.
at this point, like, Verm probably knows a little bit of Elvish because, like, we've been studying it.
Yost,
He says it in the thing. It's like, what do you mean? Oh God, yes, more. Huh?
What?
Yost, within these weeks that you've spent out here, do you think you would have spent some of those weeks learning Elvish?
If anyone offered and have access to a computer with
Yeah, you
data,
do.
yes.
You always have access to one.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you know Elvish, I guess now. There you go. You can write that down.
I
Oh,
just
shit.
thought of something. Are our arcane tablets going to quit working once we go back
You
to the
don't know.
surface? Leave?
The captain's like, it should keep working.
That would be awesome.
I mean, it's techno magic, right?
Yeah, I mean.
That's
Yeah,
what,
but we're not going to have a data connection because.
Oh, okay. You guys are gonna want to, when you get closer to our planet, you're gonna want to swing around any debris you find.
Also, you can probably drop a hotspot, and that'll be nice.
Well, there is a
Drop a
dead
hotspot.
magic zone in our orbit.
A
You know what?
communication
There's
satellite.
just a big red teardrop shape in the middle of the galaxy. Here you go. Here's a hot spot right there.
Because, like, yeah, Visca's gonna point out where our moon would have been. Because it's like, yeah, this thing runs on magic. There's a dead magic zone not that far from our planet.
I'm
We need to
reasonably
miss
certain.
that.
But the gnome dude said that he can make magic in a dead magic zone.
He can do
No, he
technological.
said he can make machines that work. Machines that aren't based on magic. The ship
Yeah,
is all of
let's
them.
build a Wi-Fi router
You
on
can't
the
just
moon.
make a new spaceship.
I mean,
Fucking why not?
I mean, you can at a space station.
I
but
mean,
we're
you
pretty
can,
far away from
not
that.
right now.
Uh,
So let's land on the planet.
Yeah.
Can this land on the planet? I don't know what the outside looks like.
Yeah, we've never actually seen the outside. The only time I saw the outside, I think that was an illusion.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure.
Pull out the data pad. Show me the outside of the ship. Ah,
But it's like those photoshopped ones where it's like, it can't have looked that good. Like, even the
The
day
exterior
it came out of the shop.
No, it's like a satellite shot where it's like it got rid of the solar flare stuff, filters, and all that.
ooh, what's this? The J.J. Abrams version. Ah!
You see,
be careful with that.
there seem to be immense storms on some of the sides of this planet. It's a six-sided cube, right? Like one side just looks like a big storm.
Do you know where Trollinar is from?
He's apparently somewhere around here.
Like, which face? Do you know?
Why don't you use the sword I gave you?
I'm gonna try that. See if I can sit down and focus and.
Also, anybody got some sunglasses?
Yep, here you go.
Thanks.
oh yeah, who doesn't have nicotine?
Hertz -1 AC, Yost +1.
No. I'm not giving.
Damn, I'm
No.
awesome.
I'm not giving him my glasses. I'm just fucking prestidigitate him a pair.
Okay.
It lasts for like a round.
Yeah.
Yeah, prestidigitation items don't last. They last until they leave your hand and then like around, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they have
What you
some
need
kind of
is
sunglasses?
conjuration magic.
They already got like filters and stuff on it, so you don't need to worry about
I'm
the light
expecting when
blinding.
I get off the
Yeah,
planet.
my sunglasses are
Or off the
prescription,
ship.
so
No,
Prescription.
they are.
they have those.
When,
No, I was just thinking like
when they
it
do
would
a,
have been like
when they do a
inscription.
scan,
Yeah, Hertz can't see without them.
It
When
appears-
Hertz
Can't be
found-
seen without them.
it
No,
appears
she had like dorky ass glasses as a kid because
Adorable.
this planet looks like it's so well habitable that it could be a resort world. Is what he's saying.
It's paradise.
Nice.
There are ruins all over the place. There's one really big one, big temple, assuming that's the place you want to go. And there are, looks like there used to be rapid transit systems all over the surface of this place for fast travel.
Cool.
Not sure if they're operational from up here though.
As we're getting closer, Visca's gonna sit down and hold like her holy symbol of Alpha Z and Trollinar's sword in her hand and just try and focus and see if she gets a vibe from anywhere in the near vicinity.
You were trying to get a vibe when you guys see the planet's turning and it gets to that one side where the temple's at, and the temple is in the shape of Alpha Z's holy symbol, and it takes up a whole side of it.
ooh.
Well, I guess I know where we're going.
That seems like a very obvious go here.
That sure does.
Yeah, how about that?
Can we say that in that time between here then and now, I could have spent some of those credits to buy spell components?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
And The witch lady comes up to the bridge, and she seems to cast a spell right before they void jump.
What was that?
World Seek.
What does that mean?
Make sure we don't jump through the planet.
Oh,
We're on
That-
the other
that
side of the solar system.
okay.
That seems useful, yeah. So how do we get down to the planet? Is there like a shuttle, or do you like teleport us down,
Do we
or
need to take the
do you
roundabout?
land?
Luckily, we do have a teleporter that can
Oh, okay,
teleport
cool.
one person at a time. We used to have fighter ships, but we
Yeah.
don't really got those anymore.
Oh, Verm is going to reach out and see if he thinks that he might have strong enough connection to be able to pull his Lisk.
There is a really strong connection,
Can it not fly though?
but the
No, but
connection-
it could survive a planetary drop, I'm sure.
it can.
We're
You're getting
stations
a,
anyway.
you're getting a really strong connection, almost like you're back on your homeworld. But something down there seems to be shielding you from being able to summon your Zord from orbit.
Let's just take the teleporter, bro. There's no way use in risking it.
All right.
Yost
I
is
mean,
already
who knows
teleported.
what we're going to? Yeah, probably.
And you,
All right, bye, host.
you know the
This is going right after.
teleportation
All right,
circles
bye, guys.
Mhm.
where it's got like the runes on it and stuff. It's one of those, and it makes a temporary one down on the surface.
Do like these glowing rings appear and then go down to the planet, and we just.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That'll match the flavor pretty well. The range on this teleporter is only 1,000 miles. Now that sounds really far, but in space, you guys are like hovering over the planet by the time you use the teleporter.
All right.
And of course, I was about to end it. So you guys go
Yep.
down, and that's the end of the episode for now.
Ah, I'm excited. I want to see more about
Before
new
we
planet.
end it, Yost won't be a dick because he's heard Verm's quest on the ship. I turn to Verm and go, hand me your recaster real quick.
Yeah.
I hand it, do the modifications, hand it back, press the button, your battle shield appears.
Ooh.
Bro, I have had that the whole time also.
what the fuck are you doing? What,
Our
what just
shields are
happened?
integrated into the armor.
Fucking hell.
I've had it the entire game, and apparently Jesse
Do you have like a
arrived
+1 shield, or?
it acts like a shield. Remember Green Ranger, the dragon shield?
The
Oh yeah,
dragon-
you absorbed it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's what we get.
I even have that like on my character, like in the artwork. Shit.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
Is
you
it-
screwed that on me.
Very
Wouldn't you
beginning of
still
the
have
game.
to be holding it though to benefit
We
from
can't
your
gain-
shield
We
feat?
can gain the benefit of multiple shields, but it gives you the +2 armor class.
Yeah, but like the thing is, he has a shield master feat,
Oh.
and it says you have to be wielding it or
Yes, you
holding
can
it.
chest bump them.
But that's the thing though, like it gives you a bonus to deck saves versus area effect spells. The idea is
It-
that you're ducking behind it.
No, actually, it's like evasion. If I pass my deck save, I get no damage.
Yeah, because you're using the shield to protect
Right,
you from
that's-
a gout of fire.
But it's not bonus to my save. It's an actual like evasion.
Is it?
Yes, it doesn't help my numbers. But if I pass my save, I take no damage.
Oh, okay.
I think for dexterity saving throws, he can add his shield as part of the bonus.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
that is- Okay, well
No,
you said
yeah.
advantage, not like not a
No,
plus.
well, no, I said you add. Okay, I might have. I don't know.
Well, it's the best Yost has. Oh my
Anyway,
god. I just opened up the Discord again.
Too much. Oh, the
And-
booty.
And that's where we'll end it.
What?
We
Oh,
haven't
what a
teleported
minute.
down yet.
As
Like-
you guys are teleporting down.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay.
Anybody got any plugs?
Brandon, so new episode next week. Gonna be great. Nobody gets high in this episode.
Boo.
Supposedly.
I,
Are you going to be with us tomorrow?
I am.
Yeah.
As a kobold?
Yes, nailed it.
Have you rolled for it yet? Do we know what you're gonna come back as?
Oh, hey, Chris. Hey, you're just catching the end of
Hey,
this.
hi.
What? Oh, hey.
I
We
guess we have to go
just
for another
finished.
hour.
The group is beaming down to the Henshin home planet because I'm doing dark matter stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
And they're like, bye, dark matter, as they're
It's
going
exciting.
back to Retroverse.
Oh yeah, Kevin just fucking like barfed up his character's backstory that he's been hoarding for almost
I've only
half a
given you
year.
part of it still.
Yeah, and we get some lore about Star Elves. It's all good.
Yeah.
But yes, I am going to be there tomorrow, and I know very little of what is happening. Because
Okay. That makes
You're
sense.
not
That
the
makes
only
sense.
one.
You were dead. Like
Yeah. So we're
you're
all
missing
gonna be in the dark this time. It's gonna be great.
At 7 o'clock on this
So-
ship.
Yeah, so come
Yeah.
watch me play my nerdy dwarf wizard.
steampunk game.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't really know what's going on next session. I think this session was supposed to be like researching because like
We're about to
shit
get
went
into the shit.
down with Einrich, man.
Researching, you say?
Oh my god, I love you. You're adorable.
No, Blake said apparently we're going to be getting into the thick of it. So everybody,
really?
yeah, everybody bone up on your abilities and powers from that last level we just
Oh
took.
boy.
We're
Yeah,
gonna need 'em.
Sunday, Reigns of Misrule.
Yeah, we have like plot shit. We just got the Stone of Galore.
May,
Oh,
You got
fuck.
Google?
we
Yeah!
may
Oh.
or may not be the final episode.
No,
Ooh.
Eh.
tons after
It
forever.
may have
Seriously.
it fucked up patience bad.
I got enough stuff to get us to level 40.
40?
Also, the Stone
40.
of Galore is a fucking racist because like
They didn't like
the-
me.
so like the no filter or patience at all. Patience gets it and it's like, yes, we are one. Go find the gold. And then like the half up bard comes up and he's like, hey, let me have it. And he's like, no, it's mine. Bite him. And then
Okay.
I come up and I'm like, hey, what are you fucking doing? He's like, oh no, give it to the dwarf. The stone's like, oh yeah, no, give it to the dwarf. They're greedy fuckers.
Wow.
And I'm like, so that's super racist. It's true for this character, but it's still racist.
Here's to
Asshole
that.
has a point.
I can't wait. It's
I
awesome.
can't wait to make Scotty sad tomorrow. That's gonna be great.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be so
I
fun.
miss doing it in Written Stone. I need to bring that back. Get that.
Have you taken that level of wizard yet?
Yeah.
Well, I was talking to Scotty.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Shut up. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Huh? Nothing.
But yeah,
Oh,
Reign of
okay.
Misrule, Sunday at 9?
9 o'clock Eastern Standard,
Yeah.
yep.
Yes. On
Oh,
this channel.
On Sunday too, Dungeon Academy. There's gonna be more sad stuff. So please come watch me cry again.
Altogether too happy about being sad.
Oh, also tomorrow on Power Score RPG's channel at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard will be the other Dragon Heist campaign, he's running. where I'm playing as Slim Derek.
Maybe we'll see Slim get that one day.
And
Busy.
I don't really want to spoil too much, but we may or may not be doing a backstory episode with Slim tomorrow.
Ooh.
Yes!
Ooh, that's a way to pad out. Right before you get the stone. Backstory for everybody.
Yep. Nailed it.
Yeah. But seriously, I got enough stuff right now planned that if there were 40 levels in 5e, I can get you there.
I really like the idea of just dicking around in Waterdeep some more. Like, I kind of want to play Mad Mage because we got the book, but at the same time, I really love the city of Waterdeep,
Now,
you know?
I think we'll be taking a bit of a break in a couple weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
For,
I would love to come back and play. That would be great.
The
Well,
systems we used
you're
tonight.
welcome. Show up.
The systems we used tonight was Retroverse from lasersandliches.com, aka Snickle Socks down there in chat. Read
How
of
about
it,
Check them
you know,
out. They're awesome.
no big deal. Super awesome.
Should have a Kickstarter coming out really soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
No
Best
guarantees,
case,
but
I
near the end of the month.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Also, we were
2.
using the Dark Matter campaign setting, which is by Mage Hand Press, and you can get that right now at their blog, Middle Finger of Vecna, which is really awesome blog name. Or you
I
can-
believe it's also on DM's Guild.
it's also
Not
on
DM's Guild, Drive Through RPG.
It's also on Drive-Thru RPG, and they also have it on their Kickstarter.
Nice.
And if you buy the alpha version, you get all the updates after that. So when the final version comes out, you've already paid for it.
That's
a
pretty
nice
cool.
bonus. And on that, we'll call it a night. Thank you everyone who watched, and we'll see you next week.
Ciao.